All right. Ooh. What's going on, gamers? Today we are in for a beautiful treat. I on stream have challenged myself. Today we will be catching up on Talk Tuah. The stream does not end until I'm caught up on Talk Tuah. How much Talk Tuah have I watched? None. Well, let's get into it.
Come on, Haley. It's not that bad. All right, it's time to get out of the bed and quit rotting. Haley, get up.
Bruh.
All right, I'm ready to talk. So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago and everything changed. No, really, I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane. So we'll be talking about all
You can't bring a box cutter on a plane. Oh, Haley Welch, Talk Tuah. You're so clever.
the crazy stuff that's happened since I got into this mess and the stuff that me and Chelsea like to do before all this happened. And I want you guys to get to know me better than Hawk Tuah. No, it's tuh. Like, you really got to put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying tuah, you're saying tuh, you know? Like, you got to really put your back into it. Tuh, you know?
Tuh.
My first guess is going to
Hawk.
be somebody that's very
Wait, let me try. Hawk Tuah. Nah.
Miss Whitney Cummings. Make sure you hit follow on Talk Tuah wherever
All
you get your
right.
podcast. We're releasing.
We gotta address it. We gotta bring it up. How did she get Whitney Cummings on the first episode? How did she get Whitney Cummings on the first episode? I thought that Whitney Cummings was like a legitimate celebrity, and she just popping up on Talk Tuah podcast, bro. Talk Tuah Girl podcast.
Episodes every Tuesday. And for those of you watching on YouTube, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to that thing.
Well, man, she said to. You guys have to now.
Keep all this in. This is the key to you is don't overthink anything. Don't plan or plot anything. The key to your success is just flying by the seat of your pants and being exactly who you are.
That's why I think me and you connect on a different level.
I think so too.
Are they friends? Do they
also
have a pre-established relationship?
find the same men in their 20s attractive?
Yeah.
We have the same type.
Welcome back to Talk.
Full disclosure, that's as far as I made it the first time. Because I was curious enough to be like, what could she have to talk about? And I got to Whitney Cummings saying that, and I was like, you know what? You know what, man? I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if I have the strength to do this. Sorry, I'm working on something at the moment.
Talk Tuah. Today I got Miss Whitney Cummings. Y'all have already seen her, but she had to come back. I love her. And then we got our two guests down here on the floor. We have Hartley. Hartley's a little blind, but
Yo, she's so relatable. She has doggo. I have doggo. Dude, maybe we can be friends with doggo together.
she still gets around. And then,
Rue?
where'd Rue go?
Right here.
And then we have Rue down here. Rue's a little bit feisty, but she likes a calm environment. So they're just going to be hanging out with us. And then we got Chelsea over here, and then we got Jamie, of course. Jamie's one of the women.
Sure am.
We need a white man for diversity.
Exactly.
These
What?
I agree. I agree. I got you a little friendship bracelet. I had to put it on so I'd keep up
Did
with
you
it.
really?
I'd lose it if I didn't. I
Babe,
did.
come
Well,
on.
like a big sister I never had.
Oh, come on. I love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Oh,
So wait, are they
that was my
actually
day.
friends?
Thank
Yeah.
I mean, if they're actually friends, then it's like, all right.
you.
I hit it off with you, so I had
Sure.
to.
We really did. I hope I just my
I hit it off
nightmare
with you.
would to create any pressure for you. I feel like you're going through so much so fast. I feel like we connected, and then I was like, let me just not put any pressure on her.
Yeah.
She'll know where I am if she needs me.
I wasn't nervous talking to you.
Oh, good.
Not
Because
at all.
afterwards, you did Bill Maher. You did
I got a history lesson.
Bro, she did go
lecture
on
from him.
Bill Maher.
Yeah,
People
how'd that
forget.
go?
People
I
forget.
was just,
People forget. Bill Maher had the Talk Tuah girl on his program. Bill Maher. Political commentator-ish? I don't know what he would say he is, but...
the whole time. It went right over my head. I hated history in school, and I was just...
Well, what's the
whole
point of
time.
memorizing any history? Because we've now learned that none of it was true.
Half of it.
When I grew up, I don't know if this is even what you learned in school. I learned that the Native Americans and the Pilgrims had a fun dinner.
That's what I got from
I
it.
learned that they put on their best shoes with buckles and their best hat, and they all sat down and shared maize. They had corn, and they had a cornucopia, and it went great. And now
Those are the same thing, chat.
yeah.
I had a damn turkey.
So you got lectured about history. So
Real ones know that maize and corn are actually the same thing. See, real ones knew that.
you now know what to not do while hosting a podcast.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962.
1492.
Okay, he didn't teach me very fucking
Did
much.
she just
I think
say
that most history until now is kind of
1962?
been gossip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean?
Well, like,
It's
I
like
feel
you
like if
said.
I won a battle, I'd be like, not only am I going to tell this story, but I'm also going to say, like, my opponent was, like, fat and stupid.
Is
Like,
he
you know,
on the
add insult
pod?
To it, too.
Yeah, totally.
Because he's not here to set the record straight.
Right, there was no way. I
I
mean, it's
won.
like people are like, what if ChatGPT like photoshops photos? It's like we had paintings before where the king was telling them what to paint. I mean, that was probably worse than Photoshop.
Yeah, I'd be right.
Like Mona Lisa.
So, you've had Jake Paul. You've had I don't know what order you're going to do these in, but you've had Jake Paul on.
Wait,
Said
what?
it.
Yo, pre-recorded. That's crazy. Bottle episodes. Oh my god, fraud. I want to hear Hawk Tua's opinions on current events, man. I'm trying to get her take on the news, all right? You see me out here with my dad, grinding, nose to the grindstone, trying to get the story, trying to learn. Hawk Tuah, not about that action. She's not about it. She's not on the Twitter trending tab like me. She's not watching Hassan like me, all right?
Yes, so far.
Jake's pretty wild.
He's a little spooky to talk to.
Really?
That's like a man, you know. That
Yeah.
is not like a little soft boy, you know. It's easy to talk to. That's a whole man right there.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a little
Yeah.
ass girl over here talking to this grown man. I was like, what the fuck do I talk to him about, you know?
Dude, I think he's like 5 years
Yeah,
older than
before.
her.
Yeah, I watched him for a few years.
And what
He's
are you
okay.
noticing in the difference between being a fan of someone from afar and then meeting them? Like, is it what you
We're just gonna do a quick check. Sorry, I want to make sure everything is looking good. Bro, it's popping up with some garbo. I don't want all that garbo.
expected?
I just want to make sure
He
that the
was
volume's
exactly
good.
what I expected. Like, he lets on like
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I feel like we're good.
he's an asshole, and that's what I like about him. He owns up to that shit. He knows it. That's what I got respect for him for that.
I like that.
She likes
can be
that
an
he's
asshole,
an
too.
And he's
asshole.
comfortable with controversy.
Yeah.
He's okay
He's
with it.
very comfortable with that.
I think that's like one of the most important skills now is being comfortable
Bro.
with like, letting people project onto you.
Okay.
And, like, you know, like if you stand up for yourself, you're a bitch. If you like want to win a fight, you're an asshole. It's like, all right, just project whatever you want. I know
Aren't
that
you
my identity,
comedians?
At a certain point, it's kind of like a
Yeah.
mixture of who
Okay.
I am and what you project onto me.
Yeah, I mean, you can't please.
You know, they say you have 3 faces. Wow. Talk to a podcast dropping knowledge. They say you have 3 faces. The face that you show the world, the face that you show your friends, and the face that you show yourself. Talk to a podcast spitting straight facts, bro. Straight facts.
Please
Crazy.
them all either. So
No, definitely not. And then Matt Rife. Met him in person.
Thanks to you, best
Melted.
wingman ever.
Matt
Yeah, shout out
Rife.
you, girlfriend.
I don't want to
gotta
watch
go
it. I
up
hope
and
they
sit
didn't
with
put
her
out the
tonight,
Matt Rife
whatever.
episode out.
That was a match made in heaven right there. Let me just go on and tell you. I was reading all the comments like on our post, and they're like, "Oh, look, it's like the first look," and they're like smiling at each other. You will never see me smile at a man like that ever again in my entire fucking life. Let me just go on and tell you. You can ask her. I died.
Please don't.
They didn't warn us. They come and got us like from the car, and then we walked around, and they didn't say he was like right there at the fucking corner we were going around. I was like, "What the hell?" And I go around, I was like, "Oh."
Yo, chat,
I was like, "Oh, no, I
1.4
haven't
million
heard of
views
myself
is
since
kind of
this man." He's like,
motion.
"Hey,"
I'm
I
not
was like-
gonna
She's
lie.
like, don't look me in the eyes. And he was like, okay.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
he could have turned me to stone looking into me. I was like, oh my God, don't look at me.
You're in LA. You can go get Botox right now and look like a stone whenever you want.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. There's Botox everywhere.
Yeah, most people.
I get a
here
little
look like
myself. I call it Brotox when I do it. Yeah.
Bro.
You really
So
thought
he's in the crew. He's in the
No
podcast.
shit.
Do you really get it?
Here's why, guys. Look, I'm not about
So
to be on
you're
fucking
serious?
trial here.
You do get Botox.
Let me explain. And Whitney, you can back me up here.
I don't get Botox anymore.
No, hold on. The
I
earlier
stopped.
you get it,
Yep.
right? So when you start young, you're actually just getting rid of whatever wrinkles would pop up. So it's not like I'm going every week and getting.
Cope. I feel like this is the hardest coper. This man, he does look good. I don't know how old he is, but I mean, maybe it worked, but I don't know. I feel like that's some cope, bro.
Shit done. It's like I went a few times. I actually went again like last month, but like for a touch up. But yeah,
Where do you get it?
I go to Calabasas. I got to
No, I
go
mean
out
like
there.
where?
Oh, forehead and then crow's feet right here.
But here's the thing. Oh wow, so
He's
you still
not
have some movement,
capping.
which is good.
I have
You
tons of
should
movement.
have more though. Here's the thing.
I
Number
have
one,
tons
if you're
of
a girl and you
movement.
get Botox,
Guy with
number
no
one, you're gonna
movement
attract
be
pedophiles.
like-
Okay, we're all trying to stop shaving your vagina.
What did
hair.
she
Don't
just
stop
say?
shaving your vagina hair. I don't know
let's
where the
grow
fuck
it
Whitney's
out
going
and
with
put
this.
beads
Don't
in it.
stop.
No,
No,
I
we're gonna
realized
grow it out and put
I
beads
was
in it.
dating creep.
Oh man, they done gave her a platform, bro. They done gave her a platform. Grow it out and braid it and put beads in it. Haley, talk to a Welch.
creeps the longest time, and I didn't realize I was baiting them by having a bald pussy and Botox. Of course.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, thank you for that tip.
And also,
Thank
here's
you.
the other thing. I want people to know when I'm pissed off at them. I want them
Yeah.
to know when I'm mad. And I realized that when I had Botox, I didn't have any wrinkles. So I would be like mad at somebody and they'd be like, anyway, like they think I was joking. And I was like, I'm serious. And I would have to subtitle my face because they didn't have any wrinkles. Or wrinkles.
Okay.
Maybe
I feel better.
just don't
Convey
get Botox,
information.
bro.
See, where I have like a bitchy face. I
Yes.
have,
Okay. So she is spitting facts though, because we do have micro facial expressions that we make that will let on to our true emotions. That's why, like, if you had super heightened senses, you could probably tell when someone's lying because you'd be able to read the micro expressions on their face. You know, small things like the wrinkles in your eyes move a certain way when it's a genuine smile. The muscles don't move the same way if it is not a genuine smile. If anyone's familiar with The Boys, I think Tech Knight's powers are literally just that concept. But yeah, Whitney Cummings coming in with a straight fact.
like a wrinkle going through here.
Let me see. No,
Let's
that's
see.
normal. I
Yeah,
honestly
I'm
think
gonna leave mine.
at
It
this
gives me
point,
character.
wrinkles are a sign of youth.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I
why.
agree.
Yeah, I mean,
decided to
cosmetic
stop
surgery is
doing
whack.
Yeah, see, you know,
What's odd is that Whitney Cummings is like a long time like celebrity, person. I don't know what list she's on, B, C, D, Z, whatever. But Talk to a Girl is just some chick, like she's not in the celebrity world, or at least hasn't been for very long. So like she will say that now, but I think a lot of times people get those sorts of surgeries because of pressure from, expectations about the way that they look because of the, fact that people are looking at them all the time. But it's interesting.
you know what I do kind of want? There's
No,
you get
yeah,
Botox in
Chad,
your
I'm,
armpits so that you
What?
don't sweat.
I'm
Yeah,
natty.
yeah.
I'm natty. This is
But the dermatologist said to me,
all natural,
so
baby,
you get, I think
all
it's like
natural.
18 shots in both one armpit, 18 and 18, so that you don't sweat. But then he was like, the sweat does have to come out somewhere, and it usually comes out in your.
And your poochie banana? What the fuck?
Poochie Bignana, stamp it.
Preventative
She
that's
said
why
it
you do that.
again. Coochie Bignana, stamp
Honestly, at
it.
this
I
point,
like it.
I
You know
like
what? She's
having
got another one, boys.
pubic
Hot off
hair,
the presses. She's got
sweating,
another one.
Wrinkles, because it is just my goal in life to attract straight men, and it really deters all the gay men, and I can't date any more gay men.
Yeah, shit,
What?
you want to come over here and munch on this rug? Go for it, boy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
If a guy looks at pubes on a vagina and is
Yeah.
like, never mind, this is,
He's a sissy ass bitch.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah.
we're weeding
I'm
out
glad
the
you think
weed.
that way. You make me want to grow mine out and like finger wave it or something.
That'd be,
Yeah, you got me
yo,
rethinking every damn thing
Coochie
right
with
now.
the
Holy shit, keep
waves
going.
for today.
That's
That'd be
crazy.
Is
crazy.
there just something that happens when
That'd
you
be
get older. Getting older
crazy.
is actually kind of amazing. You know, I thought it would like, you know, I would just like blow my head off when I turned 40 or something. You know, but there's something kind of freeing about it, you know? Because like
You just quit caring.
yeah, the guys that want to date you, they're like adults, like, you know, there's something really fun about it. I don't know. I'm into it.
I like the way you see that. Now I can't wait to get older.
Why not?
I mean, I think it would be fun.
It's kind of fun. It's just sort of like, yeah, there's veins on my leg, but like,
What about it?
whatever, dude. My ankles are blue now. I'm an avatar. Sick.
I cannot
like
get
you
over
just have to.
Can you jump higher?
Brother.
I don't think I can jump
fuck.
at all.
What is she on
my fake
about,
boobs have
man?
gotten too hard.
Bummer.
If I
Your
jump.
She
boobs
fake
are fake?
boobs? Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wowza. Did not know that.
It
Cool.
actually happened because. And can I tell you something about you? I think part of the reason people love you so much, because you know you're like ghetto dollar.
I
or
looked.
something.
Yeah. I say so. That is a good comparison right there. I
Trailer
like that.
Swift.
Trailer
Crush Molly or
Swift.
whatever it is
Bro,
that
that's mean.
There's this epidemic where, especially white women, super privileged white women, will talk about how hard their lives are,
Mm-hmm.
and how like, and when I was at this Hollywood party, the producer hugged me too long, and like we all have to march because like a white woman was uncomfortable. You know, my trauma, and you're like, what was your trauma?
My
And they're
trauma.
like, I had to move to Canada to do this movie. And you're just like, where's the like trauma used to be a word that was reserved for like ER nurses, and like it was a thing where like blood was involved, and everyone's
Yeah.
talking about their trauma and how they get triggered and they like struggle with anxiety. And meanwhile they're like from
Okay.
Connecticut and whatever, and you just blew by the fact.
Yo, the Connecticut strays are crazy, chat. The Connecticut strays are honestly crazy, bro. What? Man, what? Why would you come in after Connecticut for? What'd Connecticut do?
This is my family situation. What? Move on.
Yeah, what about it?
It's like I'm not making this my thing.
It's like dark humor, too. That's like how most people deal with it.
But it's also, I don't want you to pity me, and I'm not
Don't.
going to try to be a victim in order to get attention. And like, I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Yeah, I've accepted it. Why can't you fucking accept it?
Yeah.
Laugh at it. Move on.
I'm not
you
going to
know?
bore the fuck out of you guys talking about how hard my life is. Everyone's life is hard.
My mama left me and she picked crack over me. Please sit here and cry.
Have
with
you
me.
tried crack though? From what I understand,
Have you
it's
tried
better than
what?
a kid.
Yeah, I've never seen an
Oh.
unhappy crackhead.
Neither have
I don't
I.
think I have either. And they're like super
Man,
good, too.
they
That's it. It was
love
Lil
crack
Boozy did a
too.
video about crack.
Lil
He's-
Boozy.
no, he talked about how fentanyl is like no good. He's like, my crackheads, like they play basketball, they're athletic,
Huh?
they can fix a car.
Am I-
Like, my
what?
crackheads are doing well.
Bro,
That's
the
so
crackheads,
enthusiasm.
the crackheads should not be
Don't
doing
fight a
well,
crackhead.
man. Dude,
I don't
nah,
fight.
you
That's
don't
like
want to
fighting
fight
one
a
of those souped-up
crackhead.
kangaroos like in Australia. They'll beat
Man,
your ass.
what?
And you fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know, those kangaroos, they look like the Jake Paul of Australia. Those kangaroos, just
That's a really good comparison. Right
that's what he
there.
reminds me of.
Like a souped up fucking
Yeah,
kangaroo.
totally.
Yo.
You don't want to fuck with them.
Yeah,
Google
animal.
Jake
But,
Paul
like, so that's something that is such a
Japan.
breath of fresh air about you.
It is.
I think it was Logan,
You know,
maybe
I
actually.
agree.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna be real
Either
with
way.
y'all. I was never
Wait.
the biggest football fan. I honestly don't even get the rules that much. But what I do know is I like having fun and winning money. She don't give a fuck. It's her problem.
let's just hear you
she
say
does
it.
not give a single. I would be a little
Logical state. If you were like normal,
scared to come out of my. Sort of like jumped on it. 2 words and now I'm hearing it.
it's pretty wild.
NFL. So download better, play better. Crazy how I said 2 words and now I'm hearing it.
It's pretty wild.
It is.
It is pretty wild.
I wish I
Bruh.
like jumped on it sooner though.
Jumped on what?
Like all this. Like I was scared to come out of my house the first 2 weeks. Me and
Yeah.
her both. We locked ourselves in
Oh,
the fucking
yeah.
bedroom.
That's a normal.
What? It was her
healthy
friend in
reaction.
the,
I was like,
uh,
oh my god. I would be worried about your psychological state.
You know, that was a normal
like,
healthy
here, I
reaction.
knew that would work. Like that would be spooky.
This
yeah, that would be a little scary.
less.
think
Just imagine if Chelsea said,
But to be fair, I am live on twitch.tv/LucasG. So, you know, I'm not really one. Those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. What I'm trying to get at.
Hawk Tuah and not you that night, would Chelsea be sitting in that chair?
I would not have dealt with it as good as you did.
Can
I
we,
think you're
can we
full
hear
of
you say
shit.
it?
She don't give a fuck. It's her problem.
let's just hear you
she
say
does
it.
not give a single fuck.
One more time?
I can't do it as good as
Do
Haley.
it.
You do it.
No, you do it.
Oh, that's her
Hot
friend.
to-
There you
You
go.
gotta put like an emphasis on it, like tuh. You know, like really. Yeah. Say it. All right, all together.
Hot to.
Hot tuh.
Hot to.
Say it aggressive, like
Hot
really.
to.
Oh, the
Like,
guy
you're
who
mad at
filmed
the
the
dick.
Hawk Tuah
You're mad.
thing, he got no motion. He got no
Never seen a
motion
dick,
off of
Whitney, calm
this.
down.
I know that's the other.
Will you relax?
It's the craziest
Hanson,
part,
Whitney
bro.
Schneider.
You know what I think? You know what I think? Easy, bro talk.
Whitney Schneider's
You know what I think we need to
crazy.
do? I think we need to like do I don't know, like a bar crawl where we get you drunk and try to get you a slogan.
Yeah, good idea, honestly. You know what?
I feel
All
like
right.
we could do it.
I think I have to add it now that it's come up. There we go. It's not too invasive. All right. Good. I figured, you know,
Just like go
it
to
made me
Nashville
laugh.
a couple nights, just
once.
get wasted.
Oh, we definitely could.
Yeah, we could just like sneak up on you and like send like some crisis actor to interview you and try to get something out. What would
We can
yours
get Tim and
be?
D to do it again.
Nah.
I'm sure they wouldn't have a problem.
Is that dudes? I don't even know their names. I don't even know their names.
Why aren't you allowed to?
Wonder
you're not
what
allowed to
they
talk about it?
doing.
Maybe we are. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Let's run
why
that-
not?
let
I
it
mean,
rip.
yeah, it's like, you know,
They-
well, they might argue that you're making
Bro.
money off of it and it benefits.
Oh, but what about that video they first posted
Yeah.
when all this
What
shit
about
started?
it?
I didn't get any money off of that.
Yeah.
Fucking sucked my left lip.
Yeah, you should definitely just get the money if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like launched a merch store the next day. Haley asked them to take the video down. She was like very depressed about it, and they just kind of like blocked her and
you
ran
have it
off
all.
and-
You
They
have
blocked all my friends too, and we all have it like screenshotted.
Bro,
too.
they
Like, I messaged
saved
them, I was
you.
like, "All right,
They
posted
made
one,
you.
You got views and everything else.
They
Just
made
stop." You're
you,
like,
bro.
"Fine, me, just quit." And they didn't stop either. So it just kept going. I was like, all right, at this fucking point, what else you gonna post? Picture of my ass crack? Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't
I
give
feel
a fuck.
so bad. About
Is she
it, 'cause I
based?
posted- I made an
Chat.
answer that
Chat,
person,
wait, she might
And now
be
she's like
chat. She might be kind of chill with it on the low.
beating herself up. But hey, now I'm glad.
The greatest
Look at
assist of all
us
time.
now.
Yeah.
Look at us now, Chelsea.
I cannot. But it also
Yeah,
was,
worked out.
It was about what you said, but it was also like your energy. It was like your essence. Like
Vodka. That's exactly how that works.
Bruh, that was a chortle. That was not a laugh, chat. That was a chortle. That was not a laugh. Will not add it to the
Well,
counter.
see, I say a bunch of shit like that, like around my friends.
Mm.
I'm just,
yeah,
how can I put it? I talk out of my ass a whole lot.
good.
But I'm open with them. I don't have any kind of issue saying it in front of them. But when I drink vodka, I'll say it to anybody.
I think we weirdly need more talking out of our ass. Like, I know that sounds insane.
I actually agree.
Because everyone online seems like they're doing that, but I actually think it's
No, that's why I'm here. I was put on this website to talk out of my ass. That's what, yeah. I agree. 100%.
the opposite. I think everyone is doing a bad impression of themselves, or they're repeating what they heard somebody else say, or they're so obsessed about their brand, or trying to do what you did. They're trying to get a catchphrase going. They're trying to get some brand going, and it feels so inauthentic, so
Interesting.
artificial, and it's so repellent. And then you just talked out of your ass, and it was something, you know.
Bro, Whitney Cummings, she's adding herself on that one. We can go on your podcast. We could pull up you on Tim Dillon, man. That's you incarnate.
I had no intention of that.
Yeah, that's why it worked. Everyone else was running around with intention, being like, how do I get famous off this? How do I get viral off this? And you were just, you know.
They're in Nashville still, like, trying to recreate it.
No
Like,
one.
there's
The
videos
guy,
everywhere.
the Talk Tuah guys.
Really?
Yeah.
The idea that in
everywhere.
Nashville right now, girls get dressed up and get drunk to try to like,
Oh, yeah, like-
get filmed outside of a bar to get your career is so funny to me.
Her career. We're calling it a career now.
Hey, I'm gonna do that. choke.
She's a meme, bro.
Yeah, there you go. They're checking out to, like, see if it works. I think we need to get Chelsea drunk and give her a microphone and see what she does.
Sure.
What do you think?
I don't know.
But let me ask you, I don't mean to say like your generation, like were you already kind of on social media?
Brother.
Not really.
Okay.
Like here and there.
All right,
Yeah.
wait. We
How
might
do
be
you feel
going
doing this? Does it
RuneScape
make you
mode.
feel uncomfortable?
No, I don't really care.
Okay, good.
I feel
Yeah.
good.
Good.
It's just like I'd be reading my DMs and I'm like, oh my god, I'm posting these. This is my audience right here. I don't know, it's freaky.
Yeah.
Big question. Do you feel like guys try to hit on you? Like, I don't mean about this. I just mean like you're now in a situation being famous. You now have to question everybody that wants to be friends with you or date you. Have you
Yeah.
already felt like there's a difference?
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, I tell them that all the time. No guy is just being nice. It's not a thing.
I've caught on, though.
to fuck
you.
That's about it.
Well, it's
Yeah.
worse
Man,
now.
what?
I would rather a guy use me for my body than for my Instagram. And then, so what has been the most fun, like,
She
moment where you're
cooked.
like, okay, this is worth it?
Okay, so besides you,
She
like
cooked
the
with that
one
chat.
woman that I've like been interviewed by was Caitlin Bristow. I clicked with her.
Yeah, I
really
love
good.
her.
I
She's a
love
good
that
one.
girl. And her wine, I will never shut up about
Her
her fucking wine. Her wine was the shit.
Okay, so let me ask you. I feel like as you get older, you start to realize this. You seem to know this.
Boom, we're in the
Does your
RuneScape
personality
category
change
now.
based on the liquor you're drinking. Like, I'm a different person. Vodka, wine, tequila. What's wine do?
Wine kind of makes you want to hump the couch a little bit.
You speak for yourself.
And then dark
Man,
liquor,
what did
I could
she
probably find
say?
one in
You're
there.
running a dog rescue.
Yeah.
You behave like one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like being a
dark liquor
dog.
does what?
I could probably fight a grizzly bear if I drink dark liquor.
Okay.
Like
So she's
Fireball,
picking the bear, is what
I
I'm
can't
gathering,
drink it
chat.
anymore. I
She's
either
picking the
drunk
bear.
cry or I get like violent. Like it's out of my hands.
Brother.
Imagine what that video would have done.
Like that's where Harley come from. That's my alter ego.
Hartley.
Harley.
Harley.
Like you got Haley and then you got Harley.
It's just a straight up Nicki Minaj over here. She's got all her personality.
Yeah.
So Harley, we see
What?
Harley when Harley drinks liquor.
All right.
Brown
Not
liquor.
even. Yeah.
I'm
I'd
starting
say
to get
brown
Talk Tuah
liquor.
fatigue,
You can
guys.
justify that.
Champagne.
I don't know if I can handle this for 2.5 hours.
You say she's mean?
Champagne.
I'm beginning to get
Oh,
mind
What
numbed.
did she mean?
Oh no!
I was about to say,
Sorry.
Harley's
You guys
I don't
are
know if I
the
can
same
handle
thing.
this
I
for
said
much
champagne.
longer.
Yeah, I'm ferocious as
Sorry.
fuck when I drink dark liquor. It's
What about
bad.
when you drink champagne?
Champagne's not too bad.
Okay.
Like wine, it's not too terrible.
Are they
either,
gonna
unless
go
I'm, like,
through
drinking
every
bottles of it at a
alcohol?
time.
Something
Chat,
happened
are they gonna
when
go
I turned,
through
like,
all of
25
them?
where I could only drink
What
tequila.
about
Like, that's
bourbon?
all- I
What
could only
about
drink tequila, or
scotch?
else I was just
What about
texting
sake?
exes.
What do you get
I'm,
like off the
posting things
sake?
on,
What
you
if
know,
they?
Twitter,
What
trying to
about
get their
perks?
attention. I'm like,
What about
you know,
off
I
the
looked into
Adderall?
Scientology
What about off the
ships.
Galaxy
Back up.
gas?
Posted stuff on Twitter to get their attention. Could
Well, you know when sometimes you're on social media and you're like a little dry, and you're like, I'm not gonna text my ex, but I'm gonna like post a bunch of photos that I think he'd see, which will get him to text me. Like just
He's gonna be thinking about. No,
Stupid
no.
math.
No, I know exactly what the fuck.
Oh.
you
Yeah, I
mean.
can't comment on
I
this. My
say
brain
some
don't
shit
work like that.
that.
But
yeah, we're just
you know.
childish. Like I start having this magical
appreciate
thinking
it.
where I'm like someone that I don't even want to date, someone that I don't even want to get back
You
together.
just want
with.
their attention.
I just want him to miss me.
Yeah, you're
and,
not
like,
ever gonna forget
be
about me,
sorry.
bitch. Yeah.
I get vengeful. I want him to know how well I'm doing.
Oh, that's
I wanna,
two.
like, whatever. So I
That's
start posting stuff.
two.
What am I doing? I wake up this
That's
morning, I'm like,
two.
We are more alike than you know.
By the way, that is a compliment
Yeah, it is.
to me, not to you.
Oh.
So yeah. So for me, I was okay. Tequila is kind of the only thing I do at this point.
Really?
I'll do wine every now and then. I would try Caitlin's wine.
I like vodka. Vodka, I'm actually pretty good on vodka. I have fun when I drink vodka.
Yeah, vodka. I'm like, we need to play charades now.
Yeah, like
What?
right
I
now.
get very like we're competing at
Yeah.
something. So tell me about the animal
Interesting,
sanctuary. This
competitive.
is my Save Your Psyche.
So it launched yesterday. It's Paws Across America.
Nice.
And it's for all the little dogs. And I'm taking a nap. I still can't find. Okay, there's.
So what is your strategy on how what dogs you take, which animals you take, which you don't?
So we're looking for like the ones that are the worst,
Okay.
in my opinion. So that's like the
Ah.
big thing we're doing. Looking
Okay.
for the ones.
He's
that
looking
need
for
it
the
most.
ones that are the
And then
worst.
The little ones.
Okay.
That they got it good, but they could still use it. Just the ones that need it terribly bad.
Nice.
And we're doing one of those Sunday, right? That's just
Saturday and
awful.
Sunday.
Is she
Okay.
doing
so
an
do
event
you
where
want- I'm
they're
gonna give you my
adopting
unsolicited-
dogs?
It's not even advice. I'll just share my experience.
Is that what I'm to gather from
This
this?
is my thing. Rescuing animals is what I care about kind of the most in life.
Okay.
I do high risk dogs. Stafford's, I
High
don't like to
risk
say the word pit bull
dogs.
because people like to take that, make it a bad word. Pit bulls get a bad rap.
I don't know why.
I have such a
I'll
big
agree.
bleeding heart.
I'll
Well,
agree.
Pit bulls, if they're raised by idiots,
Yeah,
which many
I agree.
idiots want to have a pit bull. If they make a mistake, they will do the maximum amount of damage, right?
Exactly.
Chihuahuas, Cocker Spaniels, they attack the most frequently of any dog, but they don't do much damage, so nobody cares.
It's actually interesting because I have a half poodle, half cocker spaniel, and she be fighting, dude. She be fading like Luffy, man. This is crazy. It's honestly like some crazy stuff.
Right? So a pit bull does damage, it's over, right? So anytime there's a dumb dog, there's a dumb person that's been dealing with it. So I have such a big bleeding heart. This is my thing. I did get my ear bitten off. It's been sewn back on.
Whoa.
Mike
by a
Tyson
dog.
ad dog. Mike Tyson
The
ad
dog sewed it back
dog.
on.
Yo.
The dog is so
Yo, Mike Tyson.
you're silenced.
Mike
So
Tyson
I
ass
did,
dog.
I did get my
Mike
ear bit
Tyson
done.
ass dog.
So all I would say is protect your head.
Yeah.
Protect this $1 billion face.
So
for
Whitney's
me, I guess in
had
the beginning,
dogs
I
and
was
been
so
attacked by a
excited to actually have
dog.
resources to be able to save animals that I like brought them all into my house. And I made the mistake with the dog that bit my ear off. It was my fault. Anytime a dog attacks, I usually believe it's your fault or the person who trained its fault or it's someone's fault, right? Especially a staffy, because they always give warning, right? They always give you 2 chances to back off and change the circumstances, right? If they attack, it means they're fighting for their life and they feel cornered, or they think they're protecting their owner, which is why dog fighting happens. The way that they train them is it's really fucked up what they do. So basically, they breed the dogs to get, it's basically survival of, you know, the kindest, but also the kindest, because they're fighting for their owner, right? So they're not fighting to kill the other dog. They think they're protecting their owner. So the ones that are the nicest are the ones that end up fighting, and those, right? So they're actually just like the sweetest dogs. They just, and it's disgusting what they do. But I had the dog sleep in the bed, and he was sleeping on my chest, which is a dominant move. He hadn't been
do not
control
care.
trained yet. And I
We
was on
do
the
not
ground, and I
care.
pushed him away, and he just went to, like, you know, their mouth is their hands. So in the beginning, if they've been taken from their mom too young, which is very common with abuse scenarios, they basically will just like grab your hand to try to like pull you, and he just grabbed my ear, and it just.
This section of the podcast is titled Haley's Plan with Paws Across America. This has been a lot of yap from Whitney about her experience with just being around dogs, I guess. You know, it's fine, but that's not what the chapter is about at all, bro. They talked about that for like 30 seconds.
Lob right off. You know, so I just wish that when I was in that situation where I was rescuing elephants and giraffes and bears and, you know, anything I could. Exotic animal trafficking is a whole thing.
Okay, never mind.
Rescinded.
Rescinded.
But I just found myself in a situation where I was just like, I'm Dr. Doolittle. I'm going to save them all.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a lot of crazy stuff happened.
Dr. Doolittle's a good way to put that.
Yeah, so there's times where you just got to go like
The guy
yes,
who
we're rescuing
talks
this
to
harmless
dogs
dog,
and
but, like,
heals
he's
them.
not gonna sleep in the bed with me
Yeah.
until I know more information about this dog, you know? So it's just like playing it safe and having somebody really smart running it that goes like, okay, I'm going to respect the background of.
You're rescuing dogs and you're going to let the dog sleep in the bed with you, dude. That's on you.
This dog that's gone through this horrific stuff and put it in a situation where it can like acclimate slowly, you know?
Yeah.
So like volunteers who like know how to, you know, let dogs get comfortable around humans before they like freak out and make a mistake. You know, because sometimes dogs that are that abused, they make mistakes.
Please tell me you named that dog Spike Tyson.
Bruh.
Did you? Because that's a huge miss. You didn't.
Named him Van Gogh.
Spike Tyson is kind of tough.
And there goes my
Van.
so yeah, so that was like the thing. I think like you have such a big heart and resiliency when it comes to like, I'm sure all the people coming out of the woodwork asking you for this and that. Like I was the person that as soon as I got any resources, I was so poor for so long. And I was like, here's this, ruined every one of my family relationships, like buying them cars and houses and health insurance. And then, you know, as Chris Rock pulled me aside in the hallway when I first started having anything I had, I did not understand what he was saying. Like it did not compute to me. He was like, when you lend someone money, it's only a matter of time before they start to hate you.
Interesting,
like,
but I've heard
no,
that
what do you mean?
before.
Like, this is gonna make my mom love me. And
I
this is
trust
this
Chris
sibling
Rock.
Nice to me finally. It's like doesn't work that way. And then I was like, okay, animals are safe. You can't love an animal too
Yeah.
much. You know, this
They're going to resent you more, I think, is the fear.
is like
Exactly, and
you
they
know?
can't help themselves either.
That's
so
right.
that's why I like doing it.
Yeah.
They can't
Why
help
do people
themselves.
start hating you when
exactly
you
it.
give them money?
What's that?
Why do people start getting mad at you when you give them money?
Well, it's resentful. It's a couple things. Number one, I think it's like my thing is it's always should be a gift. It's not a loan. It never can be a loan because then all of a sudden you become the Damocles sword hanging over their head. You know, where every time you see them, you're a reminder to them of the thing they haven't given you or the embarrassing thing they had asked for.
Where's
whatever.
my money at, bitch?
Totally.
Yeah.
And then you see them and they're like in a new pair of shoes and you're like, you know, you can't really sit and they're like, no, someone gave me these and they were on sale. I went to Aldo and they were like 20% off and I was like $40. Like I have your money, but like I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry. And you're like, I don't. You know, I got to the point where I was like, it's just a gift, or I'm going to pay the bill directly, you know, because I can't just give you cash, whatever. And then I think it's a matter of time before they start to hate you because then they start to owe you. And then the power dynamic, they gave you a power that you didn't want. You know what I mean? I just wanted to like help you out with your rent or help you out with their this. And then it's like, well, now what about next month? Now what about next month? And then you become this like, you know, authority figure to them. Kind of thing. I think and then we are generous, so it makes it even worse. And then they have to go like, well, if you gave me more money, I wouldn't be in this situation. You know, I just need, and you're just like, okay.
And you don't owe anybody shit.
That I just figured that out like 20 minutes ago. I have to go. Why am I doing this? Kidding. Kidding. No, it's true.
At least she laughed, man. I've seen Whitney say stuff like that on other podcasts, and people do not like that.
It was really hard for me to compute that, but I think people that are really generous, like that big hearts like you, animals is such a great place to start.
I agree. They can't talk back to you either.
Exactly. Well, they do. They
They can't
communicate.
talk
They do,
back
but
to
you
you
don't
either.
understand them half the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Her
They
voice.
call me a bitch. I don't know it.
I don't understand humans half the time. You're like a dog calling me. You're calling me a bitch. I mean, that's literally.
Yeah, your definition. A bitch or a dog.
Pot
There you
call
go.
the kettle.
Yeah, I'd rather sit on the floor and talk to a dog than a person all day long.
Yeah. Okay, so you had fun with Matt Rife. You had fun with.
All right. Nope. In my professional opinion, that is a sentence that is only said by people with no personality at all, dude. Everybody loves dogs.
With Logan Paul. What have you learned anything
Jake
from?
Paul.
What's that, Jake? Logan? Oh
Jake.
God. What? Same diff.
Same thing.
Same diff.
They
Lo-
do look alike, like really bad.
Yeah, it's almost like
I
they're
like
brothers,
them. Why do I
perhaps.
like them? There's something I like the
Maybe they're
shamelessness
related.
of them.
Blunt.
They're blunt, and you know what else I like? I appreciate, and this is the same with Tana, is like people that grew up in public. You might kind of be one of them. You know, I did too, but not like this. Not like it was more like TV, like talk shows and stuff. Like I like when someone makes mistakes and is like, yeah, I was a kid.
Bruh.
I was an idiot. I messed up, and like I'm gonna keep going. Like you don't have to like totally call it on your career. By the way, just so you know, I do not. I lasered. I have no hair on my body.
What?
So you were talking all this shit from the outside, is what I'm hearing.
Freezing.
Rules for thee and not for me.
Well, no,
Fucking
it's kind
Whitney
of starting
Cummings.
to grow back. It's like sort of little Smithers hairs right now. They're
Man,
kind of little ones that
what
kind of
are we
growing back.
talking
'Cause
about?
My guy, I'm finally dating a guy who's not gay, and he said one day he just floated
For
by.
now.
He's
me.
cool as fuck, by the way.
He's so
I
cool.
like
He is
him.
cool.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
I
He's
like that
so
guy.
cool. It took me so long to realize that what I needed in someone is someone that I'm in awe of, and someone that because respect to me is the hottest thing.
I agree.
Respecting the person.
I agree.
And we respect nobody and nothing.
I mean, that's
But
fair though.
someone that makes me the best
Bro,
version of myself, because I think
this
that I was
is
always, like,
actually
for whatever reason,
numbing my
like, whether I learned this 'cause
brain.
I came, we grew
Dude,
up in a,
oh my God, I'm just-
pugnacious watching divorces and stuff. I thought that in relationships you were supposed to fight with your person.
Okay.
To like show them how smart you
No.
were, to show them how strong you were,
No.
like show them,
You're calling me out right
Yeah.
now.
What are you talking about?
because we come from like when we've been picked on a lot, or you come
Yeah.
from a like a tricky dysfunctional home. You're like, I got to prove how strong I am, so no one gets anything past me. I got to
Oh,
make
it's
sure you
like
don't take advantage of
prison.
me. Like
Okay.
you on some level want them to maybe
Fair.
be scared of you, so they
Fair.
don't hurt you. Like I think I was just trying to
Fair.
feel safe or something, or like
Not
make
my
them
life
respect
experience,
Me,
I
which we
can't
all know
speak
you
on
can't
that,
do
chat.
You earn respect. You can't make someone respect you.
Yeah.
And then I got with this guy, and I was just like, I never want to argue with you. You win everything. Like I just have so much respect for him, and I never feel the need to pull that shit.
Did you make him swallow an AirTag? I think
This
Pookie
is-
needs to swallow an AirTag.
This is really, really funny. You should do
Pookie.
air tags that say Pookie. This is really funny you said this, because I did date a guy who swallowed an earbud.
Same thing.
Kind of the same thing. Did you get to like hear everything that was going on? I'd have been listening. Is he talking to a bitch? Is that what I'm hearing right
Sucking
now?
his dick, and I just hear voices through his stomach.
It's like a 50 Cent song. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Mini man. What?
Can you turn off Rogan? He's my friend. And so I literally was like, how do you know that story? It's the one thing I haven't shared publicly. And then I just did. But yeah, but it's also the first time I've been in a relationship where I'm not thinking about where he is. I don't, like, I just.
You trust him?
100%. And not only that, like when we're not together, I just like, I'm like, I wonder what he's doing. Like, I'm like, it's weird. I'm like a fan.
And that's how it should be.
I think so too.
He gets you in like your little soft girl era. You don't have to be like a hard ass gangster, you know?
No, that's what it is.
I'm in my gangster era.
Yeah. By the way, do it. But it's weird. I was dating this guy once, athlete, professional athlete.
No, it's nothing, chat. It's nothing. No, it's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry. It's nothing.
Athlete. And I remember, because I guess just because of what I do, and I thought if a guy wanted to date me, he wanted like a challenge, because guys say that a lot.
What?
Like, and I think they believe
No
it.
guy who's ever said that.
I know.
No.
Yeah.
All
All right. Thank
No
you.
guy said
Thank you, nameless guy. No guy has ever said that. Thank you. I assume we'll call him audio engineer Sean, because I don't know his name.
that.
And I think this is probably a guy being full of shit, trying to flirt or saying what I think they
They're
think I would want to hear.
Oh, I love a good challenge. Okay, bring it on.
Guys say it. Here's the thing, but I know, but guys don't hear what their guy friends say to girls. Like, you guys
That's
don't know.
true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I always have to tell my guy friends, like, you know that your homies cry to us, right? And that they, you know, it's a whole ass thing. So we see
Your
different sides
homies.
of your homies, and you
Your
do. And they'll be like,
homies.
I want a girl who calls me out on my
She's
shit. They always say
38. She's 38 talking about the homies, man.
that. I want a girl that's like,
And when you do, they're like, why would you say that?
I know. And then 3 months in, you're like, hey, why do you have 2 phones? And they're like, why are you attacking me?
Oh yeah.
You know
Why
what
you
I
over
mean?
here talking about this bitch? You're with me. That's my friend.
I got
Yeah,
2 phones,
okay.
man. One
Oh,
for the
really?
plug, one for the
and I said
load.
to him, I was like, we were arguing about something, and again, because I thought I had to like prove I was smart or strong or something like that, and then I was like, well, I thought you wanted a challenge. Like, I
Yeah.
thought men wanted, you date me if you want a challenge, and he was
Don't
like,
say it unless you want it,
He was
because
like-
I will give you a challenge.
what man would ever want a challenge? What man would ever want a challenge? And that like blew my mind.
So
I thought it was-
real.
I thought it was my job to be a
So
challenge. I thought that's
real.
what you guys wanted.
Yeah, you want a hard time? I'll give you a hard time.
Well, no,
you
and
know?
also too, we think it's like, did you bust every guy's balls this hard, or is it just me? And then we start thinking, and it's like, so who are all these guys that just kind of got to like hook up with you and go on with their life and not deal with any of this bullshit I'm dealing with right now?
Oh.
So it just kind of puts it in perspective, and you're like, damn, fuck, I should maybe get out of here. Like, fuck this, I'm a little ashamed.
There's the door, bitch.
I do think though it takes a while to figure out who you are, so it's hard to know what you even want. But I spent so much time. going, like, I'm gonna go to therapy to learn how to be this person, and I'm gonna, I go to the 12-step meetings for something called Al-Anon, growing up in an alcoholic home and with a drug addict home. I'm gonna like learn how to be this, and I'm gonna be more patient. And I'm gonna be more this, and I'm gonna wear this push-up bra, and I'll wear these shoes, and I'll act this way, and I'll laugh when he makes a joke because I tend to not laugh a lot at things because I'm a comic and whatever.
What is she yapping about, blood? I don't. What? I'm so confused at the moment, man. I am confused what she's even talking about. She thought she had to wear some shoes, and so I don't know. Is she speaking metaphysically, perhaps? I would wager she's speaking metaphysically.
I'm gonna fake laugh, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't need to change anything about myself. I just have to be authentic, and then I'll actually attract the right person. Because when you're pretending or you're trying to be something you think they want, they're gonna be attracted to a fake version of you, and then in 6 months or a year, you're gonna be so exhausted pretending that you're gonna like.
No, here's what I say. I say be fake all the time, always, 100% of the time. What did we say about the Japanese three-faced guy or whatever? You know? I don't know. Clip it.
Fall apart one day and just like they're gonna be like, who's this person? You're like, this is me. You know,
This is the real me.
This is the real me. And they're
Yeah,
like,
that's me.
And you're not even in love with me. You're in love with who I'm pretending to be. And they're like, why did you just pretend to be someone for 6
See, this is
months?
how you
weirdo?
gotta play it. You gotta give them like maybe a 3-month free trial and be like, oh, sweet little girl, nothing whatsoever. Then once you like get them in with a hook and you got them for good, then you can show them the real you. Yeah, start,
Now
like,
we'll
beating
go
on 'em
swimming and
shit.
you'll see my face for
Yeah.
real.
And your bush.
Who's oh, my
And your bush.
I don't have a
He's not
bush.
worthy of your bush.
I don't know. Maybe I could.
She was talking some
What's that?
trash
It's a wig
about
that's
the
pubic hair?
not having the bush, and now she's like,
That's a
I
thing.
don't even care. I'm just more
But
confused about the
are you dating
hypocrisy.
anyone yet? Are you on the apps?
Pook? Hell no, I don't know that.
Okay.
Stay
I
away
don't
from
know.
me. Men scare me. No, Pookie's still in the picture. He just
Okay.
hadn't took me on a date.
That's fucked up. When you told me that, I got upset.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, he's not took me on a date yet.
How long have you been hanging?
It's been like on and off for like 3 years.
Break up with that
You've never
guy.
been on an actual date?
Break up
We
with him,
just, like,
bro.
started getting serious like a few months ago. And I still have
A few months, never been
I
on a
wanna say
date is
something wild.
crazy.
Do it.
I'm on his side. Hear me out. How old is he?
24.
Brother, that's an
Here's what I'll
adult.
say. I'm on his side but he's doing something right by accident, not on purpose. I think that you going out right now, it could make the dynamic awkward.
Oh,
My
yeah.
dude is a public figure. When we didn't go out in public together for, we were together, truly a year. We just started going out in public together in the last couple,
Okay.
and I'm so glad we didn't do it. I didn't know
Fair.
he was very famous. The guy that I'm with, he's very famous to people, and I would have been spooked early on.
Who's she
I just
dating?
wouldn't want him to.
Who is Whitney Cummings dating? It's like an impossible question.
See how famous you actually are.
That's Pookie.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They probably broke the internet.
Or like to want to have this romantic night and then you go out and then you get demoralized or like depressed because you can't just like have this moment with him. I mean, I'm sure you could. There's a way to do it. You guys could get a boat or something.
I'm not
you know
hard
what?
to please or anything either.
Never
Like all you
going-
gotta do is feed me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
I
You
know,
take me
but
to
you're.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, this is. See, I'm building evidence. I'm compiling an argument in my head for why she might be the most bland person on earth. You just have to feed me. I'll go to Taco Bell. This is all stuff I feel like no human would ever actually say. It is something that would be said by a person who's trying to be like relatable, you know?
Good to go.
Okay, cute. Have you told him that?
He did take me to Taco Bell.
Okay. Well.
So that's a date.
I ate more than he did.
Okay.
I was a lord ass.
Okay, cool,
What
bro.
does he do? Is he in Nashville?
So he works in Nashville. He does like construction and stuff.
Love it. Love it.
He's
Do you
like,
think
"What is
Hawk
this?
Tua
I
plays
love
guitar?
working man, got cows
Or do you
and
think the
stuff.
guitar is
Look
just
at
in the
Will.
background
He
for a
comes home from his
vibe?
construction job. There's food waiting.
I mean, I could do that.
You guys think that Hawk Tua plays this guitar in the background? Or do you think the guitar is kind of just there for like set dressing?
I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like, you gotta earn that from me.
Okay.
I don't think he's earned that just yet.
I just don't. There's this new thing where, like, I don't know, women that are like think that they're empowered or like, I'm a feminist. I don't cook. I don't clean. I'm like,
No, I like doing that.
I'm like,
I
bitch,
love
what do
doing
you do?
that. Yeah, exactly. Besides, bitch.
Are you just like a hungry,
Up.
filthy bitch? What do
Add
you,
it to the laugh
What
counter.
do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
Add it to
No,
the
I love
laugh
cleaning
counter.
things, really fun.
But that might be cute to
Yeah,
like.
he's
I
just
mean, you
me.
could just like order in for him or go pick up your.
We did yesterday.
You know.
I haven't stayed the night with him in a while.
She won't even let him stay at her house.
Nice. Good shit,
I'm
Haley.
not gonna sit there and ask Granny, "Hey, Granny, can my man stay the night?" That's a conversation I'm not trying
Granny
to
would
have
not
with Granny.
care.
I mean,
Granny's
Granny
gonna
would
Like,
care,
cry.
look at me, and I don't know. It weirds me out.
Fair enough.
Like,
So he can't sleep over. He could sleep in another room.
I
or
don't
downstairs.
think she'd care, but I don't want to have the conversations. All it is.
I don't mind that. I like that.
I just like that's Granny. Granny thinks I'm like a pimp, you know.
You know what I appreciate?
What?
A moral compass.
You're famous for
Yeah,
talking
I
about
appreciate
spitting
that.
on
I
a
appreciate
dick,
capacity
bro.
for shame and embarrassment.
What?
Is the real reason you haven't?
She is saying that Hawk Tua girl has the capacity for shame and embarrassment. Brother, she's building a brand around, well, Hawk Tua.
Slept over at his house is because you're scared to clog his toilet in the morning? Is that what this is
Oh my
really all about?
God.
Okay. Just because we
Nightmare.
figured out that I'm, what do you even call it?
Lactose intolerant?
Lactose
Full of
intolerant.
shit?
I am full of shit. Both ways.
Nope. Most forced
Yeah, probably
joke of all
forced.
time, bro.
But you gotta just make a Starbucks run, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Get out of
Always
there.
have a shit plan when there's a sleepover. That's
But
like
by the way,
rule
Tell
number
us your
one.
shit plan, Jamie. It's
You
really
want to hear
good.
my shit plan?
Yes.
It's actually fucking great.
This is so.
I
cool.
live right up the block from here. So if there's ever a situation where I have to shit really bad and I'm with a girl, I always go, oh my God, there's an emergency at the office. Like someone's stuck in the garage. I'll be right back. Just stay
No,
here.
chortle,
Right.
chortle rule.
Yeah, right. Like it still works like that.
Chortle rule.
And then
This
I'll
is
just
all
come here,
my
no one's here, and just go
pass rule,
upstairs
and I'm
shit,
Tom
go
Brady.
back home. I'm like, yeah, I had to let
That
you
was
know, my
not a
friend
laugh,
out
that
in the
was a
garage,
chortle,
everything's fine, just go back
chat,
to sleep.
chortle.
That's what I do. I come here every time.
Well, see, my issue, I'm sure his bathroom, well, his old apartment, I'm sure he's fixing to move into his new one. I don't know where his bathroom is just yet, but his other bathroom, it was like right in the bedroom. And you can hear me a mile away when I'm in there holding onto the freaking toilet seat in the damn wall.
Turn the shower on, dude. That's my move. The shit shower. It's like a good transition. They won't know anything's up.
Yeah, that's smart. So it's like you close the door, turn the shower on,
That's game.
do your shit.
That's game.
Have perfume in there with you.
That's
But
game.
if they have a fan, that's better.
Do you remember that game I mentioned beforehand where you can win up to 1,000 times your money? Well, turns out it gets even better. Better Picks is offering a deposit match up to $200 and a free pick for all. Please get her a hat that says shit on that thing. Please get her a hat that says shit on that thing.
Okay, maybe not
Shit
do
on
that.
that.
Oh my
Respect.
god.
Yeah,
Just dab.
That
Yeah,
reminds
I mean, that is.
Jamie, what do you
Oh
do?
my
I manage
God.
Spit girl and shit girl. What do you do?
Yeah.
Two girls, one cup. with
He's the
Barry.
he's the manager. He manages Hawk Tua and her friend. That's who this guy is. Oh my god.
You guys missed the opportunity to represent those hot tub
I
girls.
seen this girl post a TikTok, and it was like, yeah, sure, Hawk Tuah girl was like onto something, but she said she spits on it. Well, I fart on it, and I was like,
What? How do you even
That
That
answer?
was a hilarious video, by the way.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of male comedians. Farting porn is a big thing where girls just fart and
Like a queef or like actual
it's like a fart out of their butt. Queefing, I'm sure, is the thing too. I haven't dabbled in that yet. Also, by the way, sorry to make such a hairpin turn here. I was given tea tree oil to give you for your warts.
Who the fuck gave her that? Who the fuck gave her that?
Man, what?
Hate that this is in my pocket.
They have
Is
like
this
a
for
whole
genital
studio
warts
there.
or-
It's actually blue waffle. I'm kidding. No, I'm bullshit. No, I got
What
a
is
little
this?
one on my foot.
Bro.
I don't know what the fuck it's from. Probably the airport before I figured out to wear socks in that motherfucker.
Why do you look at me like I'm in charge
Huh? She didn't think about that?
of the airports? I don't know what that
Nobody
is.
told me I had to take my shoes off.
at the
Like
at the
first-
TSA?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Haley's
It was
first flight
sick.
ever, Whitney, by the way. Her first flight she ever went on was like 3 weeks ago now, maybe a month ago.
It was
and
about a month.
So
She
you
sh-
had never flown before you went viral.
No, and everything in my damn like carry-on.
She
it got
brought a knife.
confiscated. But actually, it was 2 knives, and they got confiscated.
You brought knives to the airport.
Yeah.
You got a little girl going out here somewhere she's never been, unarmed. You've lost your fucking mind.
You brought weapons into TSA
I did.
in 2024.
He's like, ma'am, what's this? And I was like, oh, you can keep it.
do you? Okay, I know you don't.
It was
care
a
that much
box
about history,
cutter.
but do
It
you
was
know about 9/11?
chat. It was a
Do you
box
ever hear about
cutter.
this? I mean,
Bro,
this-
it was a
dude,
box cutter.
You going to the air? That
It's
is
not
like Cat
really that
Williams
deep,
level
honestly.
Bonkers, dude. Like this is like Dr. Dre doesn't bring knives to the airport. I
I
respect this.
Dr.
So they
Dre.
took your knives.
Well, I'm always like in
Uh-huh.
a panic. If I'm like in a big crowd of people, I'm like watching what's going on around me.
As you
'Cause
should.
can't tell about people nowadays. You
You
gotta worry
cannot.
about people trying to kidnap you and every fucking thing
That's
else
right.
trying to hurt you.
Yeah, you look exactly like the girl
Yeah.
in Taken.
Oh
I mean,
my
this
god,
is
I'm
like-
actually gonna fall
You
asleep,
You look
This is
bro.
what-
kidnapped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
what
And I'm
traffickers
little
look
too.
for.
It's not hard to
I
pick me up and
know.
toss me in a fucking van and scooch off with my ass.
That's
And
right.
then there I go. No more hot tub
Writing that down. Chat, write that. Someone write that down.
for you. I mean, I'm done.
Runaway
Cooked.
train never
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah.
You had a box cutter?
Oh, they weren't even
Johnny
on the
got
box
rid of
cutter
it.
yet.
I'll take that, actually.
Wait, this isn't anything. This isn't your Hollywood fucking managers that get Botox are giving you fake witch serum for your wart. You got to go to CVS and get like a Dr. Scholl's thing to burn it off.
No, that's gonna hurt.
No,
It's
it
not
actually
good. Well,
doesn't
That is
even
the
hurt.
lady that was
They're
doing my
cute.
toes.
Okay, first of all,
He's
stop going to
incorrect,
Erewhon,
chat.
Okay, like we're not.
I went one time.
We're not gonna be MC Hammer where you make all this money and you get successful and then you're going to Erewhon and spending $200 on a fucking burrito.
Bro,
It's crazy.
It's insane.
that place
I would
is
never not think
absurd.
I'd live in poverty anymore.
Dude.
Like, you asked me to go, I don't know, shopping and spend $30 on a shirt, I say you're fucking crazy.
As you should, because the more money you
Absolutely
make, the more
crazy.
money you spend. And when you get that first tax bill, you're going to realize you don't have as much money as you think.
I done got a whole laid out of it. Like the other day at our bank meeting, I'm all, shit, taxes are fixing to eat me up.
But you're in Nashville as your primary residence.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
The amount of money
It's
I
not
have
terrible,
to earn.
but it
They
made me
bend us over
sick
out here on the
looking
West
at it.
Coast.
Yeah, so it helped me when my business manager told me any
Bruh.
amount of money you have half.
Yeah,
Whatever number you see,
okay.
you have half. Right? With agents, managers, you're paying everyone, you know.
Any
and
number
then
you
anytime
see, you have
look at what something
half.
costs, just
Cool.
multiply it by
Good
50.
advice.
And that's how much it really costs. So this sweater's $50. Oh my god, it's actually you have to earn $150 to be able to afford it.
That's absurd.
So that really helped me because every time I leave Erewhon to get groceries, I'm like, that was a laptop.
Who the fuck do I beat up on about taxes?
Well,
sick of this
if
shit.
there's a next round of January 6th, I feel like you'd fit right in storming the Capitol. I feel like you just take that
True,
pillow,
so
wear the hat,
true.
and you just go.
chat. Imagine it's Haley Welch. It's Haley Hawk Tuah Welch, host of the Talk Tuah podcast, and famous streamer Squeaks on January 6th. Hawk Tuah, break into that thing. Guys, where's Ludwig?
Go in and let them know.
I'm sick of you and I'm sick of you.
Boys, the plan is simple. Today, we're gonna storm the Capitol.
You're bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you think.
I finally have money and I don't get to keep any of it.
No, back to Air One. That was a crock of shit.
Here's the thing. Some of the food is good. It's not $20
Exactly.
for a smoothie good.
Well, Erewhon's like my favorite nightclub in the city. The one good thing about that place is that's just you'll find the best looking women maybe on planet Earth ever
Yeah,
at
with
all
some
time.
bad
Yeah.
bitches.
But
Yeah.
but
So he's
they're
Hollywood
bad-
scumbag guy, basically.
Yeah, bad with money bitches. So if you go in Erewhon and you see a hot chick, that is a red flag because they're in debt from buying Hailey Bieber's cum smoothie, whatever the fuck that is.
That's why it's so
Brother,
expensive. Haley. You didn't
what?
know.
What's in there? Oh, not you. Your smoothie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, a lot of men that are gold dig, they want to be gold digged. That's the thing that gets
Yeah.
tricky. A lot of them.
Takes my money.
A lot of you're like, why is all your photos, your watches, and your cars like this is what you're leading with? This is what you want. You know, it's transactional. You're using her for her body. She's using you for her money. It seems like.
I don't know if I could ever do that though.
You
I'd have to
couldn't.
make him like put a bag over his head or something. Cause let an old man try to kiss me, I'm gonna sucker punch that bitch right in the mouth. Fuck that.
Well, that's the whole point of making money is that you never have to be in a relationship you don't.
She's a true master. She's a true divine artist. What's going on, girl in game? How you doing? 29 minutes ago. Yeah, you're giving me bot
Want
potential.
to be in. The best thing about having money as a woman is you get to date broke guys. They're so much better at sex. They're so much nicer.
Yeah.
You get to date like a painter.
Not about like you though. I don't want anybody like getting close to me like that either.
Yeah, dude. But then if it's a good person, it's actually a good thing. Is what I'm learning now.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's
kind of
good to
nice.
be
Man,
careful.
what?
It's good to be really careful. I don't think you can move slow enough.
I also like
I think every
RuneScape.
relationship I look back on, I'm
Hey,
like,
bro,
if I
me
just move
too,
slow, I'm gonna
boss.
realize, like, we're just meant to be
Unfortunately,
homies.
right
We should've
now
just
I'm
been
locked in
friends.
jail. I'm trapped. They got my ass stuck in the Talk Tuah podcast, bro. I don't know how I wound up here. Yeah, the
Started sleeping
stream
together,
doesn't end until
get
I
chemically addicted
watch
then, and
every
then
episode
I've
of
been
the
in so many
Talk Tuah
situations where I
podcast.
love someone, but I don't like them.
Oh,
Like,
I've
I'm
laughed
chemically
3
addicted to you,
times.
Like, I love you, but I don't want to hang out with you. I
Thrice.
don't like talking to you.
It's real shit.
What?
My ex-boyfriend. That's kind of how that
I
went.
love you, but I don't like you. We have to be homies
Yeah.
too, you know?
Brother.
Yeah, me and him were really good friends before that though.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
god.
is your new guy?
Going
think about
brazy,
it?
man.
Hey, Pookie.
Yeah.
I asked him yesterday. I was like, I bet
Pook-
you fuck your own time a lot,
Pookie.
don't you? And he was like, I don't know. I don't really think about it much. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't act any different than I did before.
Brother.
Of course, of course. You're just going to work.
But he's on a little pedestal now.
Come on.
It's good that he's not from here because an LA boy would take that. He'd be posting everything. Oh, I'm dating Hawk too. I mean, it would be.
He'd get humbled very quick.
Well,
Talk
here's the problem with LA.
Tuah.
You're from LA.
I'm from here, yeah.
You're one of the few, though. Here's the thing. I don't think it's the people from LA. I think it's the people that come to LA
100%.
and they.
Yeah,
the people that grow
like
up here
you,
don't care
Hawk
about those people.
Tuah.
They're like,
Fuck
"Well,
you,
I went to high school
bitch."
with them," you know what I
Literally,
mean?
though, yeah.
You know, so it's the people that move to LA.
Yeah,
all
you
the
LA
queens,
transplant,
go
you
out of their
LA
way
fucking
to seek
transplants.
fame and they're obsessed with
Come
it,
on, you
right?
guys
That's
are
what I like
coming
about
out of
being
your
here.
way to
One thing
seek
I do like
fame.
about being here is
I'm on the Talk Tuah podcast.
too big, but you can walk down the street and everybody just does not pay you
No
any
one cares.
attention.
No one cares.
Exactly. I love it.
No one cares because everyone thinks
I
they're
love it.
the celebrity.
Please take the
By
spotlight.
the way, oh
please.
my god, Kathy Griffin does the funniest thing. I don't know if you know, she's a comedian. Like, you know, she talks about celebrities. You know,
Sure,
she did this
sure.
show called Life on the D-List. She's a sort of big comedian. And she got
Dude,
her
why
own
did they have
show
like an
of head of Trump and
office
it's kind of a whole
level
saga through
like
the
pan
pandemic.
and zoom
The
there?
point is, she has this really funny thing where she says, "Say congratulations to anyone on the street in LA, and they will say thank you." And I was like, "Oh, come on, whatever." And she's like, "No, try it." Like, as a famous person, like, we were on Hollywood Boulevard and just some random person, she was like, hey, congratulations. Some random girl was like 25, was like, thank you so much. Like, she probably wanted
That's
to
four.
audition that day.
That's
Like,
four.
Everyone in their head is like famous and doing so well. Like, if somebody famous says to you, congratulations, and you're like, oh, thanks.
What did I tell you earlier? I was like, I like how
That's
it smells.
four.
And she was like, what do you mean by that? I was like, well, it smells like pot, and it also smells like crushed dreams. I kind of like it.
You're coming at LA is now just kind of this weird like Black Mirror simulation now. It's like China's bought every building and it's all just like weird empty like money laundering schemes. Like it
Yeah.
kind of like sunset. Like you're missing like the Standard Hotel and like House of Blues
Bruh.
is closed down. It's kind of a weird vibe.
None of
Like,
that means
No.
anything
no,
to
I'm
Haley
DC, I'm, like,
Welch, and that
Virginia.
means
Yeah, but it's like
nothing
Jim
to me
Belushi died
either.
at the show. Like people were just dying all the time. It was sick. You know.
Okay.
What, John Belushi.
John
Look,
Belushi.
all white men look the same to me. And oh yeah, Jim Belushi is yes,
Shame.
right? Or
That's his
Damn
brother.
shame.
Not the Blues Brothers, the younger brother. John Belushi's a legend.
right. We get it. We got it. Let's John Belushi's the one that died. Okay, at the Chateau Marmont. And then Joaquin, which is the Phoenix? River.
River.
River's the one that died. I conflate brothers. I don't think more than one
Who
sibling.
cares?
Alec and Steven
Who
and
cares?
Billy. I couldn't pick them out in the lineup to save my life.
Come on, Whitney.
So how did
Who
you get roped into
cares?
Just
Like, how did you start out?
bad
get
childhood. Yeah. Like every
That's it just shows their different perspectives. See, this is what the Talk to a podcast is all about. It's actually very deep and artistic. Haley says, "How'd you get roped into this?" And see what she means is how did you start your career? Because Whitney is a career comedian, a career entertainer. And you intentionally try to start a career. You don't get roped into it.
entertainer. My parents were alcoholics and ignored me. I mean, I'm not even really joking, because when people ask me, they're like, "What did you do to get this?" And I'm like, I did start with a very big, like, God-sized hole that was like trying to get approval from alcoholics. You know, I was trying to make alcoholics laugh. I was trying to make people on drugs like calm down and stop yelling. And I was trying to keep the mood light because everyone was fighting. And, you know, that's kind of what stand-up is. You go in front of a bunch of drunk people and you try to make them laugh and cheer them up. You know, so I you know, when people say like, "I don't get into stand-up," I'm like, okay, like, you know, let's first make sure your childhood was terrible.
Fair enough.
We even joke. A friend of mine is a comedian, Annie Letterman, and she talks about, like, you know, going through like childhood trauma and stuff. And we joke that, like, if you've been like molested as a girl, it's like doping in sports. It's like you have an advantage. Like, the more trauma you have, the funnier you end up being.
What did she just say?
I, you know, studied theater in college and all that kind of stuff. I've studied journalism as well, which journalism used to be this thing where individuals would tell the truth about what was happening in the world. It ended like 10 years ago. But you know, now the news is actually fiction. And all media is documentaries that are the truth. It's completely flipped.
Thanks for the take, kind of Whitney.
Subconsciously, like being a comedian, you're kind of like a silly journalist in a way. You're like talking about current events. You're trying to like investigate things and figure things out. And, you know, it's also a little bit like being a lawyer. Like I always say in comedy, you say something that's not true and then you prove it. You know, like I was like, do I want to be a lawyer? Do I want to be a journalist? And, you know, I remember I got an internship at a news station.
Do I want to be a lawyer? Journalist becomes a comedian.
Would tell the truth about events. So I got an internship at a news station, and they let me read the
beating
the
dead horse.
To, like, send around
beating the dead horse to death, bro.
And they let me read the local news, which local news is always insane, right? It's always like, is lead poisoning your children? Find out after the break.
Was it something with lettuce a few weeks ago I was saying?
Like
the dirty ass lettuce? Yeah. Everybody's getting sick from it. And I was like, what the fuck? Lettuce,
totally.
At all things.
But they're just trying to keep you watching, so they're just like as sensational and insane as possible. And all the
what if we did some ASMR?
That's what Big Sugar wants you to think, that lettuce is bad for you.
Big Sugar?
Yeah, it's a whole ploy by Big Sugar.
Big lettuce sugar.
Big lettuce is fucking taking a massive hit.
Man, get this guy off the pod. What value does he add to the gang?
About a kid that got kidnapped and, you know, something just awful, and they show a picture of the kid. And
that guy probably.
I mean, look, when you grow up the way, you know, you grow up the way I grew up, like, horrible things, we just have to laugh. You know,
that's the best way to deal with it, though.
It's how we cope. Does it mean I'm happy that a kid disappeared?
That's the best way to deal with it, though.
Kid, you know, ran away from home, and they showed the picture, and he was a bigger kid, and I was like, you know, whoever kidnapped him must be very strong. Like, I was just like making jokes, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, who would have kidnapped him? Like, whatever. I get why he couldn't run away. Like, I just kept making jokes. And they were so horrified. And I
have a sense of humor. I'd be sitting there smacking my knee, laughing like a. Let me just go on and tell you.
And I was just like, I guess like objective journalism is just not for me. And, you know, I have like emotional dyslexia. When you grow up with
Talk Tuah put me to sleep, bro.
People that laugh at funerals and that, you know.
Talk Tuah podcast put me to sleep, man.
I hope we never have to go to a funeral together, because I cannot sit beside you.
God, we'll
Chat, I'm dying.
At least we'll be crying, not
like
laughing.
We're gonna be like.
You'd be surprised how many people, like my dad's funeral, we were dying laughing. Like, it's just like,
that's how a funeral should be, I feel like. If I died, that's how I'd want my funeral to be.
I think so too.
Hell, skip around my casket, do something, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, dude, I want to do so many pranks at my funeral.
All right.
Closed casket.
Unmuted him back.
Sorry. I like want to have them.
Just needed to make the voices quiet down, bro.
Like my funeral.
Oh, man.
I cannot wait to die so I can do it.
This is so bad. Why did I sign up
and then I want like
to listen to
screen, like all my best moments,
just about 3 hours of Talk Tuah, bro?
I want to go out with a bang. Remember me like this. Don't remember me like dead as fuck in my casket, you know?
You're gonna live for a really
I
long
don't think
time.
I'm gonna remember Talk Tuah at all.
Something ever happens to me, I want to live through you.
Through me?
Yeah.
How do you know if you're in love with somebody?
Don't look at me, man. Don't look this fucking
Don't
way.
look at me, man.
Strong word.
It is a strong word.
I'm not like a lovey-dovey kind of person. I don't like talking about
You
that
think that
stuff.
now? You're a lot like me. Just
I
wait.
was like that.
Just
I
wait.
was like that too.
Like,
God.
the thought of that.
But a dog you've never met. I love you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that was how I was too.
Exactly.
But I do think most, I think a lot of people jump to it too fast, I think,
Yeah.
and you're probably,
I agree.
you withhold, which
I'm
is
like,
like,
whoa, Buster, back it the fuck up.
that's okay. Because I
know.
also think that like love, it's a word you can't take back. And also once you bring that into it,
Oh my
my
God,
guy makes
man.
fun of me about it because I'm so unromantic like this, but it's just because I don't, I've said I love you before and I didn't know what I was saying. I've heard I
Okay.
love you before, but didn't feel loved, which is so confusing. And I think a lot of times that phrase is just used to like
Oh
shut
my
you up. It's just like, but I love
God.
you. But I love you. And you're
I
just like,
love you too.
but I feel like you're trying to shut me up. When like you're arguing with someone and they're like, I love you, okay? I love, and you're just like,
yeah,
that's
shut
not-
up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, right. And but I love you. But then you wouldn't have done that thing. That now
Yeah.
you're saying I love you to try to erase that it happened. Like this is And so I told my dude, I was like, don't tell me you love me. I'll let you know when you love me.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I feel loved.
I got one more question for you.
Uh-oh.
What is your biggest turn on?
Bro, why are they getting freaky on the Talk to a
Dude,
podcast?
Love a trashy tattoo. And I honestly, preferably another woman's name. A Tina.
Oh
a
my
Trina.
God.
I bet you like bite on it, don't you?
I want there to be a mole, like a girl's face, like a hot
Bro.
girl. There's a mole with like a hair coming out of it. I'm like, could you pluck the
Oh
mole
my God.
coming out of the girl's face? I love a like a canceled tattoo that's like a Redskins, like a chief. You know what I mean? Just a word you're
Five,
not allowed to
man,
say
that's
anymore. Just
five.
Cleveland Indians. I
Yeah.
love.
Oh
The
my
neo-Nazi prison
God.
tattoo, like that sound. You must have loved American History X. That gets you in the fucking mood, doesn't it, Whitney?
Just a Cosby Show tattoo.
Bill
Man, Cosby
I love
Show.
bad tattoos. I love a bad tattoo on a man with his shit together now.
So you mean to tell me if Pookie has a
Okay.
tattoo on his leg right here that says "party animal," I should embrace that? And be like,
Jesus, that's a fucking
That's a
tattoo.
crazy tattoo, man. Party animal on the
Yes.
the thigh.
right there.
Crazy.
Specifically.
I love that. I think a lot of women are like, I hate bad tattoos, whatever. Let them remember their mistakes. You don't have to
Yeah.
remind them of their mistakes. They're right there. And every time that you go, let me check your phone, and he's like, you're annoying, he can look down at that
Yeah.
tattoo and be like, remember how dumb I used to be?
When he was a slutty frat
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, remember I used to date Trina?
Trina. There you go. Now you bite Trina's name.
Yeah. Who
Every
tried to
time.
fight my mom? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing better, and they're grateful for you.
Well, Whitney, thank you for coming.
That's definitely some kind of self-report. I'm calling it self-report. Self-report.
I hope there's something usable in here.
We
Oh my
have so
God.
much shit in there.
Okay, good. I hope you're happy. I feel like
I
we're just.
am.
This is what a podcast is. I always leave a podcast being like, was that anything? But like, it's just
It's a normal conversation.
two people kicking it.
You damn right.
I love you, dude.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so. This is gonna come off patronizing. I'm not gonna say I'm proud of you for getting famous or whatever.
Don't do that. I have mommy issues. I feel like you're grooming me right now.
Okay, grooming you.
Oh, I like that.
Man,
I'm the only person in
what?
Hollywood that doesn't groom anyone. I
God.
groom myself. Look at my hair.
Yo.
So no, I'm proud of the people.
No
you surround yourself
Diddy.
with.
No
Because that makes or breaks
Diddy.
you. Mentally,
No
financially,
Diddy.
everything. So you have amazing taste in humans.
I try.
And by the
I'm
way, the
picky.
best thing to do is have dogs around humans, because if you don't have good taste in humans, your dogs will tell you.
They definitely will.
So I'm glad that you have dogs around.
They're
you.
having a little good time themselves, I'd say. On that note, I hate to take up any more of your time.
I love you. That's what people from the South say when they want you to stop talking.
We will not be watching the outro. Wowza. That was a real doozy. Beautiful. It was an absolutely amazing piece of cinematography. I laughed this many times, believe it or not. 5 laughs. Yeah. So I would say get the manager out of there, cut him out of the show completely. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear from him. I'm not interested in his thoughts. He didn't say Hawk Tuah spit on that thing. Why do I care what he has to say? Well, we are on to the
You know that
second
Jimmy Carter.
episode, which is with her grandma. I told Granny about Hawk Tuah.
What did she say? Uh-oh, here comes Granny.
I was on the radio.
On the radio? Granny, listen to what I'm saying to you. I was like, spit on it.
Go to hell.
Dude, I love Fireball. It's like my spiritual calling.
Yeah, we
Okay,
skipped
okay.
the
I feel like
intro.
we tell the story differently. Yeah, we definitely do. You like to add details in there, and I'm like, that didn't happen. Maybe it did. I don't know. I was also.
I know, you're
not
trying to
in
get
the-
away
Yo,
from this. Yeah.
flashbulb
I was
memory.
standing there holding my
Flashbulb
own.
memory.
So we were all there. We were
Oh,
there.
she's accusing her of
Except
being
you
a
weren't.
fraud. Fraud
Like, I was
Tuah.
with y'all. Okay, we're
Fraud
all to
Tuah.
Fest. We all went together, right?
But we sat together.
We call
Yeah, we
her
all sat
Fraud
together.
Tuah. Cheat on that
Then,
thing.
like, after, we were like, oh, yeah, let's go out, you know? And me and Haley and Alyssa.
Where's
and
the
Carly,
grandma?
Right? Yeah. We were just walking down Broadway. Alyssa and Carly like, oh, let's go to this bar. And me and Haley like, okay, we're going to go lollygagging down the street, you know?
Yes,
And
I
we're
see.
just walking, and we see, like, two dudes, you know, with, like, a big flashlight and a camera. And I was like, Haley, a camera. And we would go over there, and I was like, are y'all vlogging? And they was like, no, we do YouTube. We're like, oh, okay. And I was like, do y'all mind if we ask y'all a few questions? We were like,
Never once told us what the questions were.
those were the last questions I was expecting to hear.
Me and you both, I was like, oh, what's your favorite color? Mine's red, you
That's
know?
why I passed it to you. And here we are.
You set her up.
I did, but hey, I felt bad at first, but now I'm proud.
Yeah. 'Cause y'all had to come get me after. And I remember I got in the car and you said, we messed up. I said, why? You said, we did a street interview. And I said, what did y'all say?
Bro,
I don't-
who
yeah,
are
I
these
literally- I was
chicks?
We're never.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just-
like I forgot
Who are
about
these
it. I was like, it
chicks,
wasn't that
chat?
bad.
What?
That's what's funny about it. As soon as the first video come out,
Play
like, actual
better
Hawk
pics.
Tuah,
She's promoting
we're like, okay,
gambling.
that's it.
I think
That's
I
the
was
only
the
She's
first
got
one
a
to see it at
gambling
work, and I
sponsor?
FaceTimed
You
each one of
did.
you.
I was
Bro,
unconscious
I was like,
in my
I gotta
bed.
get their raw reactions to this video because I was dying. And Haley's like asleep.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
like-
she didn't even
Yeah,
know
she's
till like 4
asleep,
hours
and we're all
later.
like, Haley's about to shit her pants.
Hawk
And then-
Tuah.
Well, at first
Spit
it was
on
like,
that
nothing at all.
thing.
And then by the time she woke up, it had,
Hawk
Like
Tuah.
500K.
yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, uh-oh. And then I saw like 1.5 mil. I was like,
And we're like, okay, you know, it's gonna blow
Mm.
over. It was
yeah, I
funny.
thought it was just gonna be like,
Now the viewership, it appears, has dropped in half. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see who sticks around for part 3. But
haha, a couple hours later.
Drops another video.
Yeah, and I was like, that was the only part of the conversation that was funny. He keeps dropping more videos as like the weeks go on, and I'm like,
No,
What
you
the
called me
hell?
after he dropped the next one, and you were like, Chelsea, this is bad. And you were like bawling your eyes out, and I was like, fuck. So I
Dude.
left work real quick, and I was like, I'm coming over. And I came over, and we didn't leave the house for
he dropped that second one. Which one was it? Which one was the second? Was it I Love You, Pookie, or the Cobwebs?
the cobwebs.
Oh, it
That's
was
the
the
one you were the
cobwebs.
most worried about.
Dude,
you were like-
I was literally at my aunt and uncle's house, and I was like, oh, I want to go see their garden. They took me down there to see their garden and everything else. I get I get a call from KK, and I was like, what's she calling me for? And I was like, that can't be good. Hunter calls her back. Hunter's my little blonde-headed, curly-headed cousin. He's my cousin, not my man. Get that right, please and thank you. Snapchat stories drives me nuts. And she's like, there's another video, and I was like,
we do not care.
what could I
We do not
possibly
care.
said? I was like, I don't remember. I was pretty damn drunk in that interview. I was like, I don't know. I was drinking those slushies all day. Me and you both were.
Yeah, I don't remember nothing.
It was like some kind of blue. What was in it? It was vodka, right?
It was
Who
like,
cares,
it was
man?
like
blue
yeah.
raspberry.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We were drinking them all evening.
Because
They
they
didn't give you
didn't
any
act-
vodka
yeah.
in there, and you said, these have nothing in there. And they're like, I don't know what you want me to do about it.
She's like, put another shot in there.
And you said, I paid for it.
She did. She took them back.
I
She's like, there's
did.
no alcohol in this. And they put another shot off in there for us.
I went with y'all.
And I was paying for it, so I was like, I'm paying extra for this. You better put it in there.
Exactly. And
Dude,
then
I'm
after they
losing
released
my
that one video
mind.
where you could really see
I'm
my tongue and it was
losing
blue
my
after I've been drinking all day, They're
mind.
like, she sucked off Papa Smurf. And I was like, well, gee, okay, you know. But we were up there and we got that phone call and KK was telling us about this other video. And I was like, are you shitting me right now? Like, you're pulling my dick. There's no way. There is no way in hell they done post another video. I don't even remember saying that. Hunter gets this video to pull up and I'm like, oh. I was like, that is not good. I was like, okay, I gotta get in my car and go home. 'Cause
I don't-
have a nervous breakdown.
Man, I don't have
You're on the
anything
way
to
home,
say. I don't have any
yeah, but it's
reactions.
all
I'm
already-
just
I'm like,
like waiting for it to be done at this
I have
point,
no idea
honestly.
what's happening.
And Granny has no idea at this point. She's like, why are you in such a hurry to leave? I was like, Granny, I just need to get in the car and go. I was like, I'm ready to take a nap. I need to take a shower. I was like, I just need to go home. We get home, I go in my room, I was like, oh, Jesus.
I feel like
I was
Brittany
gonna
didn't
have
know
a
for a
nervous
long
attack.
time either.
She didn't, and when I told her, like, about the whole thing, it was like a really, when I told her, I had to explain it to her like 3 times, and she was like, I don't get it. And I was like, Granny, listen to what I'm saying to you. I was like, spit on it. And she's like, huh, oh. And I was like, Granny, Jesus Christ. I was like, don't say that. I was like, let me end up telling my daddy, you know, whatever. I'm going to explain it to him too, which he knew about it, but he didn't understand it either. He was like, I don't fucking get it. But I should have known somebody in my family would have said something to his ass before I did. We're
So
all,
he knew before you even told him?
he's heard about it, but he didn't really know what it was. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to tell him. Then Granny, he gets here, and she's like, Haley, come in here and tell your daddy what you told me. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. And he's hot-headed, too. That's where I get it from. So
Wait, did
that
you tell your brother, or did he ask you about it first?
I told Austin about it. Now, Andrew, I think he's seen it at work, and he was like, what the fuck? He texted Austin. He was like, do you know our little sister's, like, TikTok famous? And he was like, yeah.
TikTok famous.
It's kind of funny.
I
But
didn't think it was big until my dad was like, oh, somebody is at work showed me you on Facebook, you and Haley in Nashville. I was like, oh, did
dude,
they?
it was rough. I literally locked myself in that bedroom for like 2 weeks. I went to work and then I'd come straight home. I wouldn't even go to the store and get gas. I was like, everybody and their mama knows me around here. I was like, I can't
Dude,
do it.
I'm
They're gonna
just
be like, "Well,
so
that's fucking no."
clocked
Yeah, Justin
out,
Hats, yeah,
bro.
he's-
I'm just.
I didn't think it was getting bad until I started seeing people
It's
get
draining my
burps.
life force. It's
Yeah, or
every
like
second
that
I
girl
feel
that was
myself
gonna be
a
you.
second closer.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one that was like
To
trying to
death.
Getting the benefit.
Hey,
Yeah,
those
she was a
people done
teacher or
deep
something.
And I'm
No, they
wondering,
did.
what have I done
Like,
to
it-
deserve
Well,
this?
nobody really knew who you were, so like.
Why did
Yeah,
I do
they didn't-
this
they
to
didn't know your
myself?
name.
Yeah, I was okay with it. I was okay
How am I
with it,
gonna
too. I was like,
handle
she's clearly
another
big, yes,
hour
sister, you
plus
text her.
of
That
fucking-
wasn't Haley Welch. I
Oh
don't know
my
who the hell that
God,
was.
dude.
Go to daggone meet your attorney.
Yeah, shout out your mama.
Yeah. Shout out, Mom, I love you.
Shout out Mama D, I love you. Oh my God, it was like an awkward conversation. So he's sitting here, he's like mean mugging the shit out of me while I'm telling him, and I'm like, okay, this is not gonna go good. And I'm trying to get it out where it doesn't sound as bad as it was. Because at this point I was like, ugh, this is gonna be a mess. And then you have Granny over here just spit on it. Hot too.
I don't even wanna hear
Well,
Granny
she doesn't even say hot till she's hot tooey. I was like, Granny, stop. Let me finish telling him. She's up here. Okay. Spit on it.
I gotta hear
She's
her
just
voice.
over here. I'm over here like this, trying to tell him, because I'm laughing, trying to tell him. And he's getting madder because I won't spit it out. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I was like, all right, Daddy, I said it. I was talking about spitting on dick. Shit. I was like, it's just a joke, though. He said, I know not to take you. Fuck. I know not to take you serious, because you can never tell what comes out of my mouth. My whole family has said that. Y'all know
I
that,
never know
too.
what's gonna come out of your
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone was surprised when they seen the video.
No.
Anyone that knows you.
Yeah.
Everybody that I've spoke to about it, like when it first happened, they're like, that does not surprise me that come out of your mouth. I'm like, thank you.
Even if you weren't drinking and you were there. Like,
That's a
you could
chortle
say it
chat.
over here.
Hey,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa,
Y'all.
whoa.
I'm like scatterbrained.
Stop. It's time for the tax. Have you been liking the video? Well, if you have, I would really, really appreciate a subscription or possibly a follow over on Twitch so you can come and check me out live the next time that I am playing. The next time that I'm challenging myself to do something stupid.
We can have a conversation like this, and if I see a cow or something, I'm going to jump to that, and I'm always going to have something to say about something else. Definitely the hardest part was, like, coming out of my house after all this happened. I was like, I'm embarrassed to death. I cannot show my face anywhere. I was, like, mortified of it. And I kind of embraced it. I wish I'd have done it sooner. I'd be like, quit being a little bitch and get your ass up and go see your attorney. Just do it.
Go see your attorney.
And did, and you sat in that meeting with me.
I did.
There was this
I
man the other
did.
night at Dirk Bentley. He tickled the shit out of me. He was like, how did he word it? You remember that older man? And I was like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
he's like, I can't mistake that country twang from anywhere. He's like, I know it's you. And I was like, surprise, yeah, it's me.
What? I don't even know, like, what happens
Sure,
after that.
Let's talk about Shartussy.
That's not a rumor. That was like
real
yeah.
life thing that happened
Sure,
yesterday.
Tussie?
That wasn't even my Shartussy, though.
That was the best comment I've read since this whole thing started. It was a short toast.
Imagine waking up from a nap, like you're taking this really good-ass nap. I was waiting on you to tell me if you're staying with him or if you're going home. So I was like,
Shartussy.
all right, I'm going to take a nap. My comforter's dry and whatever. Took me a little nap. I wake up. I don't know how she timed it so good. I had like a bunch of messages and everything else. I was like, what's this about? I wake up, she FaceTimes me. She's like, Haley, go to your Instagram. I was like, what? What is it? She's like, Shartussy. It's like,
People are talking about your shirt.
Should I be
She was like,
privy
oh my
to
God.
this
She already knew what I was talking
information?
about, 'cause we
we seen it.
Sure
I was like, why does
tussy.
it look like that? That's not right.
No, all the comments were talking
Sure
about it, and then someone
tussy.
said Shartussy, and I was like, that is the best thing they could have ever said.
No, as soon as I seen it, I was like, that's literally the picture we said not to post.
No, he literally sent like he said, are these pictures above like good for the post? And I was like, yeah, those are good. You
It
sent
was all
those.
the ones I sent. Yeah.
That picture was not in there.
I did not send that. I would not have done that to
Jamie,
you.
you're
But
cooked.
it was funny.
You're done for. So a Shartussy is when you have a fat cooter and your cooter decides to take a bite out of your shirt. That's exactly what a Shartussy is.
So it's like a
And don't act
camel
like
toe?
You haven't never had one, or a
I've
moose
never
knuckle.
seen that before. Actually, I've never.
You're the first
Well, hell, it's better than a camel toe.
It's basically the same thing. I think it's worse.
I don't know. I'd rather have a camel toe than a shirt.
Because at least like you're wearing the pants, and it's not your shirt.
They didn't mic her up. I'm just realizing. I don't know the. I'm sorry. I'm gonna out myself here. I don't know all the lore of all the characters and where they fall, but this is the one that's in the interview. This one, Tennessee, is not mic'd up. They didn't give her a lavalier, I don't think, or they didn't turn it on.
I hate to say it, but those lips look too little.
Wearing the pants, and it's not your shirt. I think it's better. You're the first
Well, hell, it's better than a camel toe.
It's basically the same thing. I think it's worse.
I don't know. I'd rather have a camel toe than a shirt.
Because at least like you're wearing the pants, and it's not your shirt.
Yeah, bro, she's not
I hate
mic'd
to say
up.
it, but those
She's
lips
not
look too
mic'd
little
up,
to be
Chet. She's
honest.
not mic'd up.
I hate to say it. I was looking, I was like, there ain't no way. There's no way in hell that's mom.
She's not mic'd up.
Say, just because I have a wide set vagina.
Oh my god, you remember she used to keep saying what I lack in the back, I pack in the cat?
Wait, what'd she say?
What I lack in the back, I pack in the cat.
She didn't even know what that means. I was like, Haley, that literally means you have a fat cooker. What?
She's like, no, I don't. It does.
Big Martha, which I know about it.
Oh,
Is that what you call her?
yeah.
Yeah, her name is Big Martha, actually.
All right, I can also hear one of them breathing, and it is getting very
She tried naming
annoying.
ours, actually.
I mean, I'm not exactly an
She
audio
said, "Why don't we
expert,
name yours
but
Doug?"
god damn, does that shit sound fucking
One
annoying.
by one, trying to come up with something.
We said no, Haley.
Nobody thinks what I think. Stop what you're doing right now. I'm serious. Whatever app you have open right now, close it. Whatever text you're reading. Destination.
Yeah.
Save
Our
your best
final-
for last.
Yeah, we
Final
did.
destination.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
Dude, the Talk
We
Tuah
met in high
ad
school,
reads
we all
are
cheered
crazy.
together.
We don't do ethical reacts here. Take your ass back to Hasanabi. We don't do that. We're not going to the bathroom and letting the ad play. We're not. Sorry. Take your soft ass back to Hassan.
Got into some trouble together in cheer.
Lots of trouble, actually. No, we met because I made you take us home. Like, that's how we
It
became
was me and
friends.
Chelsea. We were leaving school.
Yeah, because my sister left me.
I kind of knew y'all before, though.
Yeah, we knew of
Because
each other.
we were
but
in the
didn't
same
hang
grade.
out.
Yeah. And we knew Jordan, too.
But I was supposed to go. We were supposed to go home with my sister, and she
Left us.
ditched us out of the car. So I was like, "What am I supposed to do?"
Thank you,
Maddie comes up
Hasten.
to
We
me, she's
appreciate
like,
that.
Oh, so can me and Haley ride with y'all? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Both of them actually tried dating my brother.
That was
That's-
before I tried being your
That's
friend.
how I met y'all.
I wanted your
that's how I
brother
knew of
first.
y'all.
Carson was my
Carson
man.
was passed
Carson
around,
was your
actually.
man. Carson was Brooks' man. Carson belonged to everybody. He went through the whole gang, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a product. They're trying to sell stuff with this. They're trying to make money with this, man. This is oh my god, what are you talking about? This is not entertaining. This is torture. I'm literally, that's why I'm doing this. At least I was right.
Yeah. That's before he grew into his ears, though.
Oh yeah, he did have some big old ears.
Yeah, bless his heart.
God,
No, I met
bro.
you
Oh
before
my
you had braces,
god.
And we were just little.
And my teeth done the cha-cha slide to
No,
the
they
right.
did.
Yeah.
He did. They showed us something to the right. But I don't know. I don't even know how I became your friend.
That reminds me, I looked at my DMs last night. Somebody told me I need to buy veneers. For what? I wore braces for 5 years, and then Ellie over there decided to eat my retainer. So I didn't get to wear it, but maybe like 2 weeks, which I probably wasn't gonna wear it anyways, but she saved me the trouble. This is actually my daughter over here. Come here. She doesn't
The
have a daddy.
dogs, we're getting more dog
okay.
action, chat.
There's
Everybody
nothing
go
wrong with
crazy
that.
for the dog.
Okay. She needs to go put on her Halloween jammies.
Yippee.
Do they even fit her?
I don't know how to put them on her yet. I haven't brought myself to it because I'm scared she's gonna like piss on me. Pookie made her piss the other night.
Wow.
I guess she got excited.
Pookie.
She's like, "Ooh, a
Good old
handsome man," and she like started
Pookie.
pissing.
So she don't get
I
excited.
understand.
Pookie
Well, yeah, but
wookie.
you're not a handsome man. You're a handsome woman.
Handsome?
Brother.
Yeah, you're handsome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Our typical going out night was like last night. I ordered $80 worth of Domino's just for us to like sit there and like all devour it, and then we'll watch TV. That's really all
And
we
we
do.
played Uno.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what we do.
See, she doesn't have anything to talk about. She doesn't have anything to say. She doesn't have anything interesting going on. I don't understand why they gave her a podcast, man.
Keep it fun around here.
Yep.
We normally drink
Those are
wine
our
too with
nights.
it. If you can't tell, she's drinking out of the
Yeah.
bottle. That's a classy lady right there.
The cork is not in.
No, the cork's not in it either.
There's little pieces just floating around. It's okay, it adds character.
I think it adds character too. We prefer barefoot too, though. It's cheap.
We don't really go out all together though.
I don't think we've ever all been out together.
Besides like the chat Halloween
The
party
night.
and-
Oh man.
Halloween last year was a blur to me. My boots that I bought like the same day to complete my outfit, they're like some really tall like go-go boots, you know. Go-go. Sorry, excuse me. I love saying that.
What?
So I got tired of walking around in them. My feet were hurting, so I took them off. And I was sitting beside Alyssa because, you know, I just threw up at that point. And Fireball, keep it away from me.
I told him, I said, one more shot and y'all are taking care of her. I was not
I fed her, dude.
No, I told y'all give her one more and I'm done.
Dude, I love Fireball. It's like my spiritual calling.
She's already like been over the floor
Dude,
before there.
I love Fireball.
Dude, I was
That's
on a
my
ball before we
spiritual
even left, like, your
calling.
apartment. I had so much fun, though.
Until Pookie called.
Yeah, until Pookie called. He made me
I don't understand why they're all friends, and it seems like they know each other from school or something. But she's the only one who talks like that, you know? Wouldn't they all talk the same? I mean, did I find a plot hole in the Talk Tuah podcast?
screaming and crying and throwing up.
That's why I didn't like Pookie.
Me and Haley sat outside for like 45 minutes, and she was like, fuck you, just cussing him out, and he kept hanging up on her every time.
He was literally out too.
And then she'd call him again.
See, I'm giving hope right here. Your like 2 or 3 year long situationship can turn into something more. I'm giving hope to the delusional girlies right now.
Well, the thing is, I blocked Pookie's number before she even started calling him again.
He was having fun, the same thing I was. I'm just dramatic.
Except she was at a frat party. He was at a bar with his friends.
Was this Harley or Haley?
Bro, that's way worse on her end. She's the one being a degenerate, bro. I mean, as a former frat guy, what you think the parties are for, bro? What you think is going on there, man? They're chill. They're a good time.
Harley.
She foe the streets. She foe the earth.
Harley came
When
out.
Harley comes out, there's
You
no
better
getting.
run.
You can talk to her, but she's not all there.
You gotta explain what Harley is.
Harley is your alter ego.
You explained it last episode, Haley.
Dark liquor, that is Harley.
Yeah.
You explained it last
Harley comes out,
episode.
Harley is.
Done. Put down.
Got some Halloween costumes of you, my boy.
What?
Were they in like a work suit? Like what is that?
Hot to a jumpsuit. I think they should do like a mask.
I think it should be like the outfit that you wore
Yeah.
that night.
I know. What is up with Johnny and them wanting to like chop that up and sell it in little pieces? No one will ever get my Sheen skirt. I live by that thing. No one will ever
You
get
still
it.
wear that a lot,
It was
actually.
$3. No one's ever gonna get it.
And your Sheen top.
Let's talk about the time Haley punched her ex in the face.
I actually smacked
It was
him
not
in
a
the face.
smack. It was like a hard.
Man, I feel like
That's
this
what I
is an
loved about him,
exaggerated
though. Like, me and him
story.
could be into it, and then like an hour later we're fine. Like that was my favorite thing about him.
No.
But no, we were at the beach on his senior trip.
I got secondhand embarrassment. I felt so
We were
bad.
in a room full of all his friends. And I don't know if he was
Okay.
joking or not. You can't joke around with me too much because I'm like really hot-headed and I take it a little too far. He bumps into me and spills Dr. Pepper all down me. I had a reflex and I reared back and I 5-starred him right in his face and it got so quiet in there.
That's not the first time she.
He spilled Dr. Pepper on her, so she
That was in
yammed
your
the
name.
fuck out of
Keep
him.
my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That's exactly it.
That's
I wasn't even
crazy.
there. I was
That's
at the
my
beach.
That's
I had no
crazy.
idea what was going on.
You can
Honestly.
say whatever you want to, like about me, but when it comes to them or like anybody else I'm really close with, just don't do that. And it's a concept. They got really close at one point in time, and they were like really good friends. And I'm all about being a good friend. I try really hard to be a good friend. I always have. And and they're pretty good friends too.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. But this girl, she got really close with us, and especially with her, she got really close with her, and then we found out she was texting her ex-boyfriend behind her back, and she's done been shit-talking me at this point. So I'm like, whatever, you know what, you call me.
I'm once again just, how did I get here? What are we doing? Why am I here? Why am I watching this, man? What are we talking about? I'm not invested in the story. She's not telling it in a new way. I'm just Talk Tuah.
Stupid, idiot, whatever.
Talk
What she called me.
Tuah.
That's one thing, but you're sitting here being a
love the
good friend to
Talk
her.
Tuah
Think you are, and you're
podcast.
texting her man behind her back. I was like, I got something for that ass.
I got a FaceTime call, and it was like, hey, so-and-so's texting him, and I was like, okay, like, I'll text her, and they was like, no, don't say anything. Haley's gonna handle it. She sure enough
I
did.
told her not to. Nobody believed me.
I know when I done it, everybody's like, Haley, why'd you do that? Everybody in the room told me to do it.
No, I knew you were
But she-
serious.
I
I said,
rolled-
nobody else thinks I'm serious right now. And then
That was
she
the best FaceTime call I've ever gotten.
was egging it on, and after you did it, she was like, oh, Haley, why'd you do that? I was like,
because
Alyssa, you told her
Y'all
to.
know, you tell Haley to do something. She'll be like, oh yeah.
Like, and she won't actually do
she won't
it,
actually
but-
do it.
But no, she
I was not expecting her
Oh,
to
no.
actually do that.
I done got gassed up at that point. I rolled up
She
my
had them
sleeves,
sleeves
kicked off my
up.
shoes.
put her hair in a ponytail.
Told her boyfriend, she's like, if you get a phone call, it's because I beat this bitch's ass.
He left. She
And
hadn't
he
even been
did.
at the house for 10 minutes. Not even 10. And he leaves, gets right back to his house. Hey, can you come pick me up? I knew it. Comes
He
right
said,
back.
please tell me you're not calling me for the reason you said.
Yo,
but I was
am
like,
I
yeah,
just
I am. He
like
was hey,
a
my
simpleton
bitch,
or
he got
like?
me. Me and him click so good.
That was bad.
You
Uh,
listen?
That was like my best friend.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Not like that way.
It's okay.
But like we were
There
friends
you go.
before that. We were really good friends
Yeah,
before
you
that.
were.
It's nothing but love over here. Same way with that girl. We don't have issues or anything. We were good after like a few weeks after that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
Yeah.
come to be either, but
That was like a
I ain't got no
practice.
beef.
We were like, why are they
It was
hugging?
the next day, y'all were like besties at your practice.
yeah, we were fine.
And me and Jessica
One
each other said,
day, one day,
Sometimes I think
I'ma
people
have
need
it
to
one
just
day.
get their asses handed to them sometimes,
Early
and then
morning
they get back on the right path,
someday.
you
You're
know?
a one and done type girl.
This is a hell of
bad.
a podcast setup.
Hell yeah.
The cow field.
In case you're wondering where my porch is, it's out in BFE, Bumfuck, Egypt. There's literally a cow field over there. And they're just, I guess, living their best life. Quick show of hands. If you want to turn $1 into $1,000, listen up. So the last episode.
How do you say that? Cosplaying a Southern belle after a billionaire dad hired a PR firm to scrub her past off the internet, particularly her old TikTok, where she ain't even speak English, let alone had a fake-ass Southern accent.
A fake-ass Southern accent. You know, there's times I wish I didn't have an accent.
Uh,
Let me just see that right there.
Comes out more when I start talking about it.
You hold my bottle.
my brain is melting.
Trill Burr. Who sent you? You're on to me. You're so good. How'd you catch me? Stupid ass. People are so ignorant.
Haley,
Like, where
I
do
think
you
it's
sit
a
here and come up
joke.
with this shit like out of the
I
time of day?
think
Where do you
it's
have
a
the time of day
joke.
to sit here
I don't think it's supposed to be like a personal slight on you. That's wild. She really thinks that tweet is for cereal. She thinks that tweet's for real. She thinks that that Trill Burr was actually being serious. I don't know if that makes it even funnier or what, but pff,
Particularly her.
so ignorant? Like, where do you sit here and come up with this shit like out of the time of day? Where do you have the time of day to sit here and come up with shit like this? I wish I was a soldier. I feel like it'd be kind of fun. I feel like going to the Marines and stuff would be
dude,
cool.
what? I don't
I feel like I
think
could do it, but I wouldn't be serious in it.
On the spot.
Like, I'd flip a tank over if I drove it.
You walk out and be like, wait, who am I supposed to shoot? That's exactly what you would do.
I couldn't do that. I'd walk out and be like, okay, he's kind of cute. I don't want to shoot him.
No, you would.
I don't want to kill him, you know? I'd be like, I should hook him up with Maddie. Try to go over there and, like, hook him up with Maddie. And he'd
dude,
shoot mine.
what is
That'd be bad.
this?
Internet.
Dead air, crazy dead air for a second there. They're looking around like, oh no, what do we have to talk about? We talked about the story. We talked about her granny. What else is there, guys? Come on, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Ad read, ad read, ad read.
Particularly her old TikTok where she ain't even speak English, let alone had a fake ass Southern accent. Uh-oh, here comes Granny.
Granny! Oh, she can't even get in.
Granny's here. We're broadcasting.
Yo, Granny on the
Everybody,
podcast.
this is Granny in case you haven't met her.
Crazy.
This is where my mouth comes from.
You're the best
What are
cook
you
I know.
doing here?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. I came to see you.
Did you?
Oh, do I eat enough? We need to get this out here. Do I eat enough?
What do you mean you eat enough?
Do I eat enough? How much do I eat?
Why did they shoot it like
You eat
this?
till you get full.
Everybody says I need to eat more because I'm shaped like a chopstick, kind of.
Nah, you don't need to eat too much more.
Yeah.
You get fat.
We're drinking that liquor that was in the fridge.
Thanks, Granny.
Drunk? I'm a bunch of drunk.
Have you tried
Y'all
this?
all be drunk.
Just sip.
It's got a corkscrew in it.
Yo, her
but-
granny might be the goat, actually. She...
What is? I don't even know what.
She asked me the other day. I just kind of put it in the fridge. I didn't think nothing about it. She said, "Whose liquor is that in the fridge?" You know, liquor. I went in there and looked. I was like, "Oh, that's wine. That ain't no liquor."
And y'all drink all that? No, I don't want none of that stuff.
There's a cork floating around in it.
Dude, I'm still also like a solid
Drink, period.
couple
That's how I live
hundred
till 80
logs
years old.
away from level 80.
We told her she needs to start smoking her a joint. She'd
Woodcutting.
feel better.
What are your secrets to youth? How do you stay so?
Well, I guess
Brother.
with all these young'uns and grandyoung'uns. You know, you've got 4 young'uns, 9
Man, what?
grandyoung'uns, and I don't know how many great-grandyoung'uns. I'd have to stop and count them.
Were you surprised when she got famous?
And she didn't tell me for a week.
I think it was a little bit more than that.
No, it was longer than a week.
It was like 2-ish.
They say they know more than I do.
I'm not gonna
She-
tell her no more.
She was scared to tell me. She's afraid I'd get on her for what she said.
You thought it was funny.
I would say, I bet you thought it was funny.
And then I got to think about, well, I guess if she don't say any more or do any more, well, I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well,
Bro.
Yeah,
Oh, I might activate overdrive.
little remark you made.
Which one?
What was it?
Something about something being.
Do you know-
something in a hole and.
Oh.
What was that? I was on the radio.
Brother.
Oh, radio.
Yes.
Like, you hear radio?
You can blame Johnny for that. Johnny's like, that's funny, say that.
Oh my god.
You came up with it though.
Bro, what are they on
So what's
about?
all, or how did I word it?
What's good for the whole?
What's good for the whole and always good for the soul.
That was on the radio here.
Tell them about the telemarketers.
What about
Tell them what you say to them.
power out of me?
No, that ain't what you say to them.
That ain't very nice.
Yeah.
Them telemarketers was worry the crap out of me.
Look, she's putting a filter on now. You ought to hear her early in the morning.
That filter off.
Tell them.
Bad Granny.
Here today.
You know that movie Bad Grandpa?
Yeah,
That ain't got shit on Bad Granny.
I'd hate to be the telemarketer all the time.
What do you say?
I got 18 one day. 18 calls.
They drive her nuts.
Oh gosh.
That phone is always ringing.
I'm listening
Drive me nuts
to
when you're trying to sleep in at that.
Talk Tuah's grandma complain about how many telemarketer calls she gets. Brother,
Quit fucking calling me.
Go to hell. Call somebody else every once in a while. I'm tired of you calling me.
What's your favorite thing about Haley?
Don't look at me like that. It's a smart ass mouth, ain't it?
Heidi's just my granddaughter. She stays here
yes,
with me,
yes.
takes care of me.
Okay.
Oh shucks. Don't.
We ain't got, that
Don't
just
talk
does
about
not
me like
answer the
that. Sweet as I
question.
can be. Now you're bluffing right there.
Haley.
Just hush.
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
That's why I say she's just my granddaughter.
Now put the camera down and ask her what she really
She's
says.
about 9 months old.
Yeah, put the camera down and ask her what she really thinks about me.
I know this story and it makes me emotional too. I don't know why.
But she's very independent. Very independent.
Very
Word.
independent.
That's out. Go ahead, tell him you independent too now. You don't need a man for shit. Tell him.
Well, I guess that's why I ain't got one.
You damn right.
Bro, what are they
Now,
on
she's almost
about?
told me.
Fine, we don't need no man.
All right. It, it's it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. I can't do it anymore, man. It needs to be in 2x. I just
Yeah. Right. Now you have always told me not to ever bring you a man home unless he's got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peeling.
That's right. And I ain't seen one
And he's
yet.
got a shit ton of money, so he can just slip right into his grave and leave her all his money. Now I live by that.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm kidding. Now I'm more money. I don't get a man for shit. I just got one because I got one.
Do you like Pookie? I guess I hadn't met him 2 or 3 times. But I guess Pookie's all right.
Yeah, Grant,
When
you
you
know.
married? When did I what?
What age were you when you got married?
I was 17 years old.
Yeah, I got a little bit to lose.
Yeah, I did too.
I wouldn't advise it. Y'all wait till you're about 37.
37. What about never?
Never had big better.
What's Granny's alter ego when she gets mad?
Huh? Brenda.
Brenda. That's Brenda.
Brenda Jane.
No, when Granny gets mad, she's Brenda. That ain't Granny no more. That's Brenda.
Amazing.
Yeah. So here we have our local Taco Bell. This is my
yeah. That's it. We're out. We're done. We're done with that.
Do you know that Jimmy Carter is set to appear?
Her friends are not really all that funny, which is not that surprising considering she's not all that funny. But I have another episode I have to watch.
On the Talk Tuah with Haley Wells.
Someone please tell me who Jimmy Carter is. Look at what it is. Okay, she's gonna blow up on that thing. Oh, that's gonna be a new thing.
No. I don't know who
Do you know that Jimmy
Caitlin
Carter is set to appear on the Talk
Bristow is.
Tuah with Haley Wells?
Someone please tell me who Jimmy Carter is. Look at what it is. Okay, I'm really excited about my new.
Okay.
Like, oh, I don't want that. Bitch, have sex in that. And I was like, I'm gonna recycle that one.
Wait, you used to work in a restaurant too?
Yes, 11 years I worked in the restaurant biz, which is how I came to have my love for wine because I had to teach servers about wine knowledge. So now I'm like, it's called.
You know, honestly, I will say they did cut out the manager guy, which I appreciated because that was super annoying.
Research and development.
What kind of restaurant did you work in?
It was like I can't compare it to anything in America. It was Canada, and it was basically like a high-end Chili's.
If you came to my table and you like served me food, I'd be hitting on you the whole time.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Really?
I definitely would be.
Oh, were you like a server or bartender?
Both. I had to do server, bartender, and then go into management, which I had no business doing because I was probably just drinking wine
Yeah.
out of one of these.
Fair enough. We got you a little gift.
Wait, you did? I was about to just tell you how proud I am of you. I'm so proud of you.
Love you.
I get Talk Tuah merch.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Shit.
Wait till you read the shirt. You gotta read the shirt.
Okay. I need to talk to a therapist. Well, I do that quite often, actually.
You really?
Oh my gosh. I've got a thank you.
Well, of course.
I've got a therapist. I've got a life coach. I've got a spiritual coach. I've got it all. I am locked and loaded with tools. Yet still, I'm 39 and not married.
What does a spiritual coach do?
We go through visualizations. We like go into our higher selves. I talk to my inner child. It's quite ridiculous.
Talk to your inner child?
Yeah. You guys are still kids though. That's why you can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey,
I'd be like, who the fuck gave you those bangs, bitch?
bangs are always a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm kind of myself.
What would you say to your younger self if you could tell her one thing?
Yeah,
If I could tell my inner child one thing, I'd be like,
Make dick jokes.
make dick jokes.
Oh my god.
Because I make those too.
I don't know why it's not normalized. Like, there's bigger problems out in the
Yeah.
world. Why are you worried about me cracking a dope? Yeah. A dick joke.
Yeah, there you
Doke.
go. You just made it a thing.
Yeah, that's a new thing now. Doke.
That's merch. Put it on a t-shirt.
Right now.
Yeah, dope.
So you like making dick jokes too, don't you?
I do. I'm like, I'll never forget. When I was Bachelorette so many years ago. I'll never
Bruh.
forget this guy coming up to me and he said, "Honestly,
I'm
you're
just
here to make out with dudes and make fart jokes." And I was like, fair.
I'm like, who sent you? How do you know that?
I was like, that's actually a valid point. I love a fart joke.
So how did you feel in The Bachelorette? Like, you got like so many men throwing themselves at you.
It's the only time that you walk into a room. And
So
there's, like,
she's
30 men
from
stand
The
up and clap for you, and I really
Bachelorette.
took that in. Like I was like, be in the moment, Caitlin. Every time I walk into a room, they just stand up and clap for me, and I'd be like, oh my god, and then you get a little too used to it.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was fun for like 5 minutes, and then I hate hurting people's feelings, so I was just constantly like disappointing people that I'm still friends with a lot of the guys. Though.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
So
they're
you
little
wouldn't go
sweeties.
back and do it again if you could?
No.
See, I always say if I was on one dating show, I would do The Bachelor. Or The Bachelorette. Like I couldn't do Love Island or anything like that.
I don't
Why
think I could do The Bachelorette. There's too
Why?
many men, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I can focus on so many men coming up to me about get away from me. You know, there's too many of you. Go on.
But this is why you are you. This is why you are you. You would make the most entertaining season. I feel like that franchise has done the same format for what, like 35 years.
I don't
That's what you
think
need to
so,
mix it up. Get
man.
You in there, who you're like, ah.
Dude, I can't even handle like 2 hours of her. I don't know if a whole season of television is really in the cards, is all I'm saying, bro.
I don't like affection.
Yeah, get away from me.
It'd be hilarious. The guys would want you so much more.
But I think I'm
What
satisfied
about
with my
what
man.
about being on The Bachelor? Like competing with
We're
other
coming
girls.
back to that.
You did that, didn't you?
Competing against other girls?
Yeah.
I was like the girl that was there to make friends. All the girls like, I'm not here to make friends.
That's what I would be like.
I have some of my best friends out of it. And I remember people like getting like all the girls got pretty attached to each other, and when they would go home, people would start crying, and I'd be like, guys, we're here to get rid of people. Like this is a good thing. Like you're still here. But it was interesting. Like a lot of estrogen in one room. You would think it would be really catty. I thought we were gonna have a boring season because we all got along, and then editing is a beautiful thing. And I watched it back. I was like, oh damn, when did that happen?
I feel like if I was on that, I'd be more concerned like about the female friendships.
Yeah.
Like, sure, there's men, but I'm not here for you. I'm here for the women. You know.
Yeah, you're a girls
Girl
girl.
power.
Yeah,
I think we need more girls.
we need more girls. People like to think I'm not a girls girl, but I really am deep down. I just make inappropriate jokes.
I think you're a girl's girl.
I really am.
We're two peas in a pod.
We in a podcast.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, you probably made that joke before, but
I might have
Wait, let's go back
achieved
to what you said. You're dating somebody?
chat.
You know this?
I might have achieved maximum brain rot here.
Shut the heck up.
That's my
Dude.
man.
No, it is.
Maybe, hear me out on this, right? Maybe Talk Tuah is meant to be consumed in 2x speed. Because 2x Talk Tuah, Talk Tuah, Talk Tuah, Talk Tuah, Talk Tuah, Tuah, Talk Hawk, spit on that thing, Talk Hawk Tuah, Talk Tuah. No, I'm just locked in way more.
Is
That is my man.
officially. What if Matt Rife came in and asked you to date him? Would he be your ex-man?
Oh shit, you're putting me on the spot here.
I'm sorry.
I love you, Matt, but I'm gonna kick your ass with her. I'm sold.
No,
on
no,
my
tell her about the plans that he had for you Sunday.
No, like,
Yeah. He plans. Can I say it?
Yes.
It's not bad. It's not.
This is we just talked about editing. We can edit this
Yeah,
out
yeah,
later.
yeah.
Talking about Mr. Pinky?
No.
Oh, no, that's what I thought you were
But
going.
just brought it up.
Mr. Pinky?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going with. That sounds like
Mr. Who?
So we were planning on
His
doing
name is Mr. Pinky. I don't know.
No. Oh my god, I can say. Okay, so this weekend we were gonna go out of town. He was
Yeah,
like,
I'm
"Oh,
just
we're
at
going out of town,"
peak
and I asked him
brain
to come
rot.
on.
And take me on a date.
I was supposed to say that.
Yeah,
though.
so you still have
Peak
time.
brain rot right
So I have
now.
to, like, prepare myself for it. Because I'm like, ooh, can I get back to you in about 3 days, you know?
But with Pookie, I have so many questions. But with Pookie, you will be affectionate. Because I know you don't like affection.
It weirds me out still because I'm not used to it.
But you're obsessed with him.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want Mr. Pinky in your butt. That's what I'm assuming it is.
I want to tell you who Mr. Pinky is so bad.
Can you?
Okay,
I mean, it's kind of like you can.
I'm trying to. It's his penis. No.
I'll tell you after.
I was gonna say that'd be an unfortunate nickname. Okay, tell me later.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, we're already going
But
there.
no, he makes me feel like I can be like a girl. I don't have to be like.
Yo, how many
That would be tough.
Are you ever gonna introduce him to the world?
She's gatekeeping Pookie.
You gatekeep him as long as you can.
You think I should?
Private relationships till the end. One day I'm just gonna be pregnant and married, and people will be like, "What?" That's
Yeah, where'd he come from?
because honestly, you have so much going for you. And you don't want all the noise. You can focus on your relationship.
260,
Let that be your, I
bruh.
call it a what did my therapist call it? Oh, an inside treat. An inside treat. Let him be your inside treat. You share so much with everybody, and you're so wonderful, and you've got this talent of just being your authentic self. Just hang on to that, and then have Pookie on the side, and keep that your little inside treat. And then everyone will be talking about it.
My biggest thing, I was like, we should bring him on a podcast. And then I got
But
to
blur out his face. And do the
Yes,
warp voice.
Because I'm a jealous person. And
Are
the
you?
first person I see in his DM talking about you're hot, I'm going to have to go to war.
This is another reason you can't introduce him to the world. If
I'm
you're
jealous.
really,
Really jealous.
do you think that's an age thing? Because I was really jealous at your age too.
Did you get over it?
I did. I don't think I have a jealous bone in my body now. Like I'm almost turned on if somebody's flirting with the guy. Yeah.
You want a psychiatric ward?
That is fact, yes. But no, I'm taking it too far. But I'm like, I don't know. I think that's because I have 8 therapists.
Maybe I should get a therapist. And I
It's taken me 10 years to build up this confidence, and it's still lacking.
If I was to like see another woman bat their eyes at him, I'm gonna have to strangle her until she like falls out the floor.
Oh, no.
Like, and I'm like that with her too. Like men start flirting with her, I'm like, go on somewhere.
Dude, I'm
No,
dying.
you didn't have to bring that up. She kind of set me up with Pookie's friend.
Well, that would be the ideal situation.
No.
Best friends dating best friends.
I feel like it's forced, kind of.
Ain't nobody forcing nothing. You been his friend first. I like him. He won me over. So I was an asshole to him, and then his
Oh,
asshole.
dude, I got one of those hairs on my. Ugh.
Kim Pookie? Give and take?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Eee.
so intrigued by this.
We click pretty good.
Eee.
I thought you found me. I was like,
Eee.
So we joke around. We have kind of like the same sense of humor. He told me to leave the other night. I was like, okay, I got every bit of my shit and walked out to my car. And I was like, coming back. I was like, I know he's gonna come out here and get me.
You got all the way to your car,
Oh,
and he did.
Freaky
So,
Forrester
like,
wants to
he's like, "What are you
play.
doing?" I just want to see if you come get me.
oh, yes.
I ain't shit.
This, I hope you always have this. I hope you guys are like 90 on your porch, just like still making jokes, being in love, and maybe by then you'll
Retails.
jump into this intercourse.
You know that TikTok? It's like people put like the old people filter on.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't never seen you move like that. You know?
That's gonna be all.
That would be- that already is you. I'm such an old soul.
You really are. I've always thought that about you from knowing you for like a week. But does he resemble Matt Rife? Because a lot of people go after their
No, he
celebrity
does
crushes.
not.
Feature
I don't
wise,
see it.
dark hair, blue
Let her be a
eyes,
little
long
Zelda.
eyelashes.
Who's your celebrity crush?
I feel like I don't have one.
I feel like you.
Meet Rosen top.
Oh,
Let's
yeah, do you want to come?
go.
Okay.
I'll just come there and
Two
stare.
times.
He's gonna be on my podcast next week. You guys can come 2 times. I want to figure out your celebrity crush. You've never had like
feel like
you've
not
never had
like-
like a dream about a celebrity where you're like that was too real and it.
No.
Oh, have you?
So I actually had a dream about Matt Rife a few weeks ago, and it like traumatized me a little bit. Like I pushed the pillow foam off my bed for a few days. I was like, don't look at me. I was like, ooh, brother, get on somewhere, you know.
Why? What happened?
So I had a dream. It was like after one of his shows, and it was like the hallway. Like I guess where they get ready backstage and stuff like that. After one of his shows, everybody else already left besides like the janitors and stuff. They're cleaning, and then they all
Oh, this is
disappeared.
sick, okay.
And then the lights like got dimmed, like everything was gone. I was like, what's going on here? You know?
Did Endless Love come on?
No, no, this shit like had me fucked up. I woke up sweating.
Oh,
I
it was
was like,
bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
This man, he come out, he was like, just give me a minute, you know, I'll be right back. I was like, oh, okay. He comes back, and he's like looking at me awful weird. So I was like, okay, I need to get away from him. I start running from him and hide in his closet, and there's a bunch of dead girls in his closet. When I get in it, he's like killed, you know. I'm like, what the fuck? He opens the door and finds me, and I like dart in between his legs and run out, and then I'm in a cornfield somehow. And then he runs out with an axe and starts like cutting on my ankle. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was so vivid too. Like I see my ankle like
The fact that this was 3 weeks ago and you can tell me this
it scares
much.
me. Yes, that's the only like dream. There's like a few certain dreams I've ever had my whole life I can remember, but that it fucked me up. I,
That's because you ate a jar of pickles the night before.
I probably did. Probably had munchies or something.
They say, do you smoke weed? Oh. No, she doesn't.
I mean, you gotta eat your greenies, smoke your greenies, you know.
You're just
You
eating
gotta
your
get
Yo, dude, she's actually chill. Hawk Tuah's a chiller. She freaks her shit and smokes a blunt. That's crazy, bro. Yo, that's so relatable.
We're gonna live longer. And I was like, why? She was like, we smoke our greens and we eat them. I was like, yeah, our brain's gonna be like rotted by the time we're old.
You know what? I see your point because you'll just be chill and stressed. is the
Dude,
number
they're
one factor, like,
rotting
so
my
you're chill.
brain
It's
right
either-
now.
You don't smoke weed and you go see a therapist. Do you smoke weed?
Once in a blue moon, I
That's why you see a therapist.
will.
That's why you see a therapist.
Which one though?
Yeah, see, multiple.
That's so. You are just the
Oh
cutest.
my
Like,
god,
sometimes I just-
man.
You really, you are too.
Thanks.
You're more of like the silent thunder. Like you're like sweet and more quiet. And that's what I mean, silent thunder. Like she's gonna like she'll throw down if she has
What?
to.
What do you have to say about that?
She's not really quiet.
Maybe like on cameras and stuff.
Yeah,
Cameras are
okay.
different. They make me nervous
They
sometimes.
still make me nervous.
On cameras.
Do you think you're gonna get used to it?
Bro, this has
I've
been
gotten
like a
adjusted to
month
it
of
a
your
little bit better
life.
now,
Yeah.
Since like the first episode we've done.
Yeah.
I've also only talked to women after that, so.
Oh,
They intimidate me.
really?
They intimidate me pretty bad.
You know how I get, and we did this on my podcast, but I want to dig deeper. Why do they intimidate you?
I'm gonna go say that. I'm gonna say that. Everybody watches like, fuck.
Well, that's real. If that's we don't have to go there, but that's real. But you think like it's something
I just don't like talking to them.
maybe.
I connect with women more. I have mommy issues. Like I think of you as like a mother. I'm like, mom.
Aw, we didn't love that. I used to be really insecure about my age and like getting older, and you just said that, and I realized that I've evolved as a woman because I just took that as a compliment.
Good.
Yo, gamble, 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 gamble.
Like that, and you're 39.
Well, thank you. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
one. I have severe body dysmorphia. So when you say that, I'm like, you're just saying that to make me feel good. I don't look good.
I wouldn't toot your horn if it didn't deserve a good toot.
Wow.
I'm pretty blunt.
You
Like,
know
you got
what?
ugly shoes and everybody's like, oh, your shoes are cute. I keep my mouth shut. I wouldn't lie to you.
You know what? I believe you. Thank you for saying that. I used to have a really tough relationship with food and my body. I never like suffered. This is what I say. I never had like an eating disorder, but I had disordered eating. So I thought like, don't like eat this. They count calories. Like, you know what I mean? I did a lot of work around it, and now I'm like, I eat so much and I work out so hard, and I do it for mentally over physically. And my favorite saying is, like work on the inside and the outside will fall into place, because I think I've just done so much work on myself mentally and physically to like feel good and feel strong. And when I was, I don't know, 30, I think 30 was when I picked somebody on The Bachelorette, and he was a personal trainer, and I went, oh, I gotta watch my relationship with my body. Like, he was very active and very like ripped and ate properly, and I could feel it like stirring things up for me. But I just, called one of my therapists, and now I do things to feel good mentally instead of physically, and that was just falls into place.
I'm gonna need your workout routine.
Okay, well, I'll give it to you. I go to Barry's twice a week. Barry's boot camp. Shout out, give me free classes. I can't afford it. Just kidding. I heavy lift twice a week, and then I Pilates once a week. Okay. I'm laughing because my arms are so pathetic. And my spray tan is really coming off right now. I was, oh, look at it. Can you zoom in on that? I got blood work done today. My spray tan, or pets' heads are falling off. Look at the spray tan.
Dude, we all have the same arm. Yours is bigger than mine, though.
But get a load of this.
Okay,
Okay.
she's got a bump on that thing. Oh, that's gonna be another thing. Shit.
Please don't zoom in on my terrible spray tan. I was just in the south of France, and I got the most aggressive spray tan, and now it's coming off, and
I saw that. You were in a bikini picture, and I was scrolling. I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, wow.
Squats.
I said double tap.
Did you? Did you double tap a
I did.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Seen it.
I've learned to get past
I
my
don't
body
have
and
anything to
just, like,
add. I'm
because
sorry. I have
little
nothing
things
to
like
add
that
to
silly,
this,
like, it doesn't
dude.
matter if it's
Oh
silly or
my
not. That's my brain.
god.
It's like it's like a chemical imbalance, and so I try and lean in sometimes.
Whew.
Have you realized yet at 21 that going through phases of your cycle? Have you learned about it yet? Like
What do you mean?
your follicular phase. I could be pronouncing that so wrong.
Follicular.
Luteal phase. Oh, okay. This is where you got to. This is work with your team on this. Schedule things in your week where you're feeling like you're thriving, you're excited, you have energy. Take the week off when you're on your period. Like, schedule your life around your phases of your period. And I'm not kidding. It'll change your life.
Now, I'm a little bit of a bitch when I'm on mine, but she is concerning when she's
What
on
do
her.
you
Same.
mean?
You say shit at me. Where were we at in New York?
But the thing is, I'm not a bitch to you. I just go silent. I'm like,
And when she does speak, you're like,
Yeah, you just gotta understand.
but
her
that's
phase.
just like the first few days, you know?
There's
First
gotta be an
few
app for
hours.
this,
Yeah, I'm
where
sure.
friends can share their. This sounds crazy to people, and I'm like, I don't know what your demographic is of your listeners. Are they young, old, all?
I think there's a little bit of everything in there.
How wonderful! Do you know how great this is for you?
It's pretty cool. I will lie.
Like,
I will lie.
what?
Yeah.
Wait, that is like a Haleyism.
Yeah, that is Haleyism. I just wing everything.
And this one, 9 hours ago, 62 views. I don't have vidIQ downloaded, otherwise I could kind of tell you the trajectory. My guess would be, though, that she's probably fallen off. After 30 years as a coal miner working for the same company, I was just laid off. I went home, parked my car in my garage, hooked up a tube to my exhaust, and ran it through the front window of my vehicle. I sat comfortably in the passenger seat, started the engine, I was ready, I thought it was over, and suddenly a notification on my phone, episode 3 of the Talk Tuah podcast. That notification brought me back to life and gave me a taste for life again. Thank you, Talk Tuah.
But that's relatable.
Well, thank you.
I feel like the least favorite people I come across in life are the calculated ones, and I like when people are just winging it and doing their best and being themselves.
I'm gonna make this part really simple. You only need 8 correct picks to win 1,000 times your money on better picks. All NFL season.
Certain people, and I literally feel connected to you too. As like, I want to protect. Like, you're just special souls, and just
Mommy issues, easy on that.
Look, I got them too.
You really?
Look,
Just sign the adoption papers and adopt me.
look, my inner child. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
But
god,
I will adopt you.
dude.
We really?
But I get 10% of everything you make.
That's okay. As long as you
That's
make
smart.
cookies with me.
I'll bake the shit out of cookies with you.
I just want to buy you a Mother's Day gift.
Oh, wait, let's make this a thing.
Okay, I'll get you one every year.
I don't like. Do you and Pookie do like your what's it called? 5 love languages. Do you know what they are?
I'm getting into this whole relationship thing.
Yeah,
I've had two boyfriends my whole life.
you're definitely not physical touch. We know that. Do you like?
Sometimes it's okay.
Actually,
just
he's
like
the
right
first one
person.
that I've actually seen you be okay with like touching you.
Oh,
Like, I'll look over and Haley has her feet like sitting on his lap. I'm like, who the fuck is she?
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
it's strange. I'm telling you, he just puts my little feminine era.
And you knew him before all of this.
Yeah,
Is he so proud of you?
That's gonna tap into the daddy issues. Oh Jesus.
This is why I need to take you under my wing. I'll be your therapist. I'll be your mom. I'll be your therapist. I'll be your dad. I'll be
He
your
does. He tells me he's
relationship
proud of
coach.
me all the time.
That's amazing.
He's a little peach.
Good. Don't expect like the bar is in hell for 21-year-olds. I feel like they don't know who they are. How
He's
old
older
is he?
too. He's 24. So
He's older.
he's older.
Oh Lord, I like older for me. I could get down with 40 plus,
I understand.
but I'm not taking anything younger than 40 these days.
I don't like him young.
No.
'Cause then you have to teach him how to act and then everything else. I'm like,
Or you get them
I got
further
my head.
corrupted.
yeah,
But yeah, I like somebody who's been through some shit. Maybe someone who's divorced.
I like a little trauma.
Yeah, a little trauma.
Because I don't know where I'm coming from, where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I understand certain stuff.
There's small T trauma and there's big T trauma. And we've all got something.
Everybody got a little. How can I put it? Everybody's got a little junk in the trunk. You know, skeletons in the closet.
I think those are two very different things.
Okay.
Junk in the trunk. It's a great way though to describe.
Actually, I don't have any junk in the trunk. Let me
Junk in the trunk and skeletons in the closet. Sure.
What are the 5 things you're telling me?
Oh,
about?
love languages?
Yeah. What is that?
I bet everybody that's listening right now is like, please don't talk about the 5 love languages. Everybody beats the dead horse until it's in its next life and then beats it again with 5 love languages. But it's physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, quality time, and acts of service.
Well, you didn't put food on there. That's one of my biggest love languages.
Add it to the 6th.
Pause. Active service / gift.
This is why you're unique. Your love language is food.
I mean, most women, I'm sure there's some that are like hard to please, but like most of them I've met, they're really not hard to please. All you gotta do is feed us and tell us we're pretty. That's it.
Oh, well,
Okay,
Not for
what's
me.
something that a man can do for you? You're just like, oh, marry me, you know?
go to therapy.
No, that's a good one,
Fair enough,
actually.
that is a good
Yeah,
one.
go to therapy and don't take shirtless selfies. You don't like those? I mean, it depends. I don't want to date. I can't do that. I'm literally like flexing my butt cheeks on Instagram and then not being like, but don't do a shirtless photo. I just want a guy who like uses social media in a way. Like, I love what you're doing because you're like, I'm me, but I'm also talking about things that are important to me, and it's not too serious. Like, it's not that deep.
I'm not a serious person.
But that's you. I like if somebody's serious. I just want people to be themselves, and I want them to just not try and be somebody else.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bro.
Nobody's ever said that out loud. I've never heard it out loud.
We've only done 3.
I want to stop listening to the Talk Tuah
podcast
podcast.
episodes I've done, and I've done it for 8 years, and I don't know how many I'm at, but
So you're really comfortable at it.
but my biggest insecurity is how many times I repeat myself. Because I'm like, I don't remember what I said 3 weeks ago.
We
I
just
might
watched one. We watched. You were on the You Up podcast.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
What was our question we had for you? It was
Okay,
really
you were talking about when you're breaking up with someone and he lived with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you break up with someone
Who
This
lives
was
with
in
you?
your house.
Like,
and
that
it
was your house, right?
Oh yes.
What do you say? Do you say pack up your tube socks and your gym bag and get out of my house? You know? What do you say to that?
It makes it a little easier though because they don't have anything there.
So they can just grab their clothes and get them back out.
I just was like, hey, U-Haul, do you do brand deals? I like to make some money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Everybody's gonna take that seriously. But yeah, no, somebody asked me the other day 2 questions that stood out to me on my Q&As on Instagram the other day. One was, I've been with this guy for 5 years. How do I break up with him? I know he's not my person. And I was like, do not wait any longer because it's so easy to put it off and it just gets worse. And it's like, do him a solid favor too. It's not just for you. You're doing him a favor, whether he sees it in the moment or not. He will eventually. He'll find the person he's supposed to be with, and he'll go, "Oh, this is why this happened." That's why
You should be a therapist.
I-
What do they call them? A marriage counselor? You'd be so good.
I'd also give really terrible advice. I'd be like a 60-40. Like 60% of the time, I'd give good advice, and 40, I'd be like, oops.
Just kick his ass with her.
Basically, just don't waste time. You know, you're just prolonging the inevitable, and nobody has time for that.
So what was your messiest breakup like?
Ooh,
I'm curious.
it's so messy that it's like humiliating. Like the cops were involved.
Did you hit him over the head bottom?
No, there was no violence. It was just me having an epic meltdown.
No violence?
No.
Girl, you have to happy with that crazy shit you got going on.
I'm verbally a little bit crazy sometimes. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Look, you're growing.
I'm an
Aw.
evolved woman.
Look at you go. I'm so proud.
I honestly I'm mortified at my messiest breakup was me having a breakdown because I completely lost myself to this person. I just thought he was my whole world and I didn't try and do anything for myself. I gave up everything for him and his dreams and I lost friendships and I was just like I was 97 pounds in a shell of myself and got addicted to Valium and I was like having major issues.
That's
And
not
the cops
good,
called because I was
Chet.
having a meltdown that they thought something bad was happening.
How old are you?
Too old to be having an epic
Was it like recent?
No, I'm 39 and this was I think I was 26. Again, too old to be having a childlike temper tantrum, which also I went on. Oh, this wine's kicking in. I went on meds for this, and I realized, holy shit, I actually have hormonal depression and anxiety, and I will ruin relationships around that time of the month. So I got it under control, thank God. But it was so messy, and I was so humiliated, and I thought he would never leave me. And he left me that night, and then the next day I got a message on my phone, and he was like, "You gotta move out." And I was like, "What am I gonna do?" I had $5 in my bank account. I had no apartment. I had no friends. I'd not gone to school for anything. No career. I had nothing. I had to move in with my parents, and I was like, I am a fucking loser. And then I rebuilt my life back up.
I would give you a pat on the back if I'd have seen you.
Thank you. May I read you a quote?
Well,
my
of
phone's
course.
over there. It was something like, yeah, the quote really aligns with what I'm talking. Not the sticky.
Mine does the same thing. It's
Okay.
okay. She has the
She's trying to drop a quote. She said, "Wait, let me think about my quote." Bro. Corny.
same thing.
Every time.
Octo buddies.
Okay.
I have little prints all over my radio from yours.
Okay. Life doesn't end when you have to tear it all down and start over. That's when better things fall into place. So let me tell you this. If anybody's hitting rock
Corny.
bottom or feeling like they can't go on with anything, this is literally the rock bottom is when the magic happens and when you can build yourself back up and show yourself your resilience and your strength. And we're not meant to be happy people all the time, except if you're happy all the time.
Oh, no, you're full of
Okay.
shit. I'm bipolar. They can go anywhere.
We are literally supposed to experience a range of emotions as human beings, and people are always like, "Are you happy? Are you happy?" I'm like, depends on the day, depends on the time of the month, depends on the hour. And we are just supposed to. But when you build yourself back up, that's where the confidence and resilience and character is built. And I just feel like everything, like when that happened to me, for me, I literally thought my life was over. And then 2 years later, I worked so hard on myself. I started going to therapy. I got a call from The Bachelor. I became The Bachelorette. I won Dancing with the Stars. I started my own podcast. I started my own wine label, and it was all things that I'd written on my vision board when I was 23.
Aw.
So just if anybody needs a little
See,
sip
everything
of
happens
hope.
for a reason.
I was just about to say that. I bet you look back and you laugh at it now.
Oh.
Because you're like, huh, I'm way up here now. I used to be down here.
Yes, I was there. I was way down there, and now I just feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
You want to top of the world?
Well, I don't know about that, but patient. People think manifesting is like, I'm just going to do this and it'll happen for me tomorrow. It's patience and hard work, and that's what you ladies are doing. I'm really proud of you.
Aw.
Yeah, you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Kiss your nose. Don't butter me up like that.
I can kiss your nose.
Can I talk about this?
What does Hawk
Yes.
Tuah know
Can I-
about
can I
hard
do that
work?
on the podcast? What? This is funny. Hold on.
Somebody text you that?
It's not. Who's it?
That's Kim Jong-un.
Hey, it was far away in my.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yes.
Haley, when the hell did you have Bobby Lee on the podcast? What? This is funny. Hold on.
Somebody text you that?
It's not. Who's it?
That's Kim Jong-un.
Bro. It has to be rage bait. It has to be intentional, man. There's just no way. Bobby Lee? Bobby Lee? That is definitely not Bobby Lee, dude.
Hey, it was far away in my.
You're done. You're done.
What's he doing in my podcast room without me in it? Who does?
Is that Photoshop?
Who does this editing? Yes, it's photo. I don't know. Did you have him on your podcast?
No, I don't think.
Do you know who that is?
I cannot believe I just said that.
How is she getting all these guests? My face says on the picture.
Do you even know who I am?
I know. I don't know who he is. Who is that? What does he do?
He's honestly, I don't know. I just seen him at Trump before. That's all I know about him.
Bruh.
He's in North Korea.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
haven't done a Zoom in North Korea a few weeks
That's crazy. I mean, I guess I respect that she said we don't take ourselves too serious, but you don't know who Kim Jong-un is. You don't know what his deal is. No one in the room knows who Kim Jong-un is. They're all over the age of 20, and not a single person in the room knows who Kim Jong-un is, could identify the guy in the picture. That's crazy.
Huh.
Hey, my dogs are from South Korea, so a lot of
Wait,
stuff happening. Yeah. Oh wow, that was a moment that I'll never forget. Thank you for that.
Dude, no Photoshop that. That is such a good job.
I am unwell.
But you know what? Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, oh,
So,
nice circle back.
Yes, let's circle back from that right there, actually.
Circle back, queen. You did.
Anyhow.
Like this, I wish people talked about my podcast like this. This is incredible.
My
Incredible.
assholes, though. Like, you're going to be like, oh.
You need assholes. That's thank you for the downloads, assholes.
Yeah, I think give me a character because now I'm just like,
Yes. Stick your tongue out. Stick Mr. Pinky
I
out.
don't know how you handle it though. No.
you're going to piss yourself when I start
No.
doing it.
Okay, can I read a couple?
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody said I sold my house so I could watch Talk Tuah on my 115-inch TV.
Wait, if you sold your house, then how are you going to have electricity up?
You're
I'm thinking too much.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
funny. I'll give you props there, brother.
Logan Turner, 79.
Logan Turner, you're a crafty fella.
You know what? That was fine. Do you have one?
They said born too late to explore Earth, born too early to explore the universe, born in time to explore prime Talk Tuah.
That's
nice.
got brain rot.
I do.
You get that?
Not really.
No, I don't
I
get
don't
that either.
Do you know that Jimmy Carter is set to appear on the Talk Tuah with Haley Welch?
Can someone please tell me who Jimmy Carter is?
I'm Canadian, so no. Just kidding. I'm
Yo,
Canadian,
Jimmy
he's 99 years old. I
Carter.
mean, it's kind of fair.
Jimmy Carter on Talk Tuah is
No,
crazy.
I'm so serious. If
No,
it's
what was
not
her thing?
money-
If his
you were-
foot in the grave and
Granny has always said she does not want a man unless he's loaded rich and he's old as dirt. and
Jimmy
he's got
Carter-
1 foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel.
Jimmy
so he
Carter-
slips right in.
We
Who
found
is
her
Jimmy
perfect
Carter?
match.
I
If
think
you were
he
to take
is.
one
His name
guess,
sounds familiar.
if you were to take, if you were to take one guess who Jimmy Carter is, just like what he does. 99 years old, big deal.
Is he a porn star?
what?
I don't know.
A
there's little bit of everything. I
porn
don't know.
star?
Porn star?
There's a
Dude,
everything.
come
Who the hell
on,
is
Talk
Jimmy Carter?
Tuah.
You are right, actually.
You do
There was
look
no
surprised.
internet.
Let's see, what else does he do?
A big deal. 99 years old. Everyone in the world probably knows him.
I don't know. Is he like the oldest man alive?
Yo, I'm
Alright.
tweaking off
Nope.
this Talk
Wait, you
Tuah
know who he is?
podcast.
He was the president.
Oh, that's why I
Wait,
said
it's false.
and-
Canada doesn't have presidents.
He wasn't the president of Canada, but nice. Yeah, that's. I love that you like found a loophole there to be like, but you guys have prime ministers.
I don't know. That's here recently. You remember those girls in the bathroom at that bar that were telling us that? I was like, what?
Wait, that should be a book. Remember those girls in the bathroom? And then you just say what they say to you in the bathroom.
What else do they tell us?
Coffee table book.
Something else too.
I couldn't
They're
tell
from
you.
Canada. They're from
Did they recognize you?
Yeah.
And
They're
what-
really nice.
Well, they're Canadian.
Where are they from? It's where Calgary.
Oh,
Calgary.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my celebrity crush right there too.
Oh,
right?
me too, actually.
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
know why. When I seen that video she just came out with, I started questioning my sexuality.
You know
I was like,
what?
well, I don't want to see her naked.
That's very valid. What about Fletcher?
Who's that?
My other celebrity. Am I a lesbian? My other celebrity crush.
I want to see a picture.
Oh God, I thought you'd never ask. Okay.
Can we actually get Jimmy Carter on the podcast though?
Dude, if you got that would be, I would die.
When was he president?
Jimmy Carter would be
I understand why you
crazy.
don't know that.
I can barely.
He's
take it.
Let me see
99.
Fletcher.
Well, then she's gonna have to compete with
Oh,
Chelsea.
wow.
Well, if Granny can't date Jimmy Carter, could she be the Golden Bachelorette? Or is she like you, where you're like, I can be the Bachelorette, or would she work it?
She might
Have
have a funny thing.
have you
she
thought about
did
this?
that. Maybe on the Bachelor. I can't.
No, Granny.
Oh, Granny?
Yeah.
I don't know. She kind of hates men. She's in her like I hate men. era.
I wonder where you get it.
Granny's very independent though.
Yeah.
Like
Granny got that
very.
thing.
Was she ever married?
She's a married woman.
Man.
And her ex-husband, my papa, he lives in the backyard in his little cabin.
Stop.
They're friends though. She does his laundry for him.
You are a walking television show. Yeah, or podcast,
Yeah,
whatever.
Trailer Park Trash,
Like
right?
I can't. No. Well, my favorite show from Canada is Trailer Park Boys. But can I just say, like,
That's gotta hurt, man. She really said, yeah, Trailer Park Trash. I know. That sucks, bro.
I am so excited for people to get to know you on this podcast because it's like you see one thing and then you go, why did that person get a platform? And then you get to know you and you go, this girl deserves a platform.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Not many people say that.
Oh, I mean it.
That's the opposite of what I'm thinking, man. I'm sorry. Listen, more power to her. I hope she has many successes and all that. But God, if she has nothing to talk about, God.
Thank you.
I mean it. I'm not trying to.
You
Again,
might be my new celebrity crush.
I'm working really hard for this mom role.
Yeah.
Over time.
It's okay. I'll get you like an apron and we can like wear matching ones. You know, it's like Mom of the Year. Like on your apron, we can make cookies and stuff.
Literally, I'm going to take this too seriously though.
I am too. I'll be waiting for you on Christmas.
Seriously,
make gingerbread houses.
we absolutely will. I'll buy you presents. It'll be wine, but
I'm okay with
I know
that.
you're okay with that.
I'm so okay with that. Well, it's yours.
Can't wait to take on this new role. Wow.
You can be my mommy
I'll be
too,
your,
if
I'll be
you
your
want.
aunt.
My aunt. Okay.
Oh, what do you guys say, aunt?
I say aunt.
Auntie.
Okay.
Auntie
Auntie
Caitlin?
KB.
Yeah.
It's got a ring to it.
Aw.
I like it.
Oh, you guys.
Oh,
I want to like hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Oh, it is.
No,
You know
listen,
that song?
don't any of them say. Mazel tov.
That's not the same as
I
Kumbaya,
just
but
ruined it.
I tried. What do they have? Hanukkah.
you
I
don't.
don't think I've heard a song about Hanukkah.
It's probably Adam Sandler.
Probably. Who wants $100,000? Listen up. Better Picks is the only pick 'em fantasy app where you can play for up to $100,000.
We got something on it.
Oh.
We got something on it.
Oh.
What?
Did you ever see that with the Mets?
What did you do with the Oh gosh, you know what? Yeah, that's when I wanted to hug you.
Oh.
When you throw the first pitch?
Yeah. So me and Chelsea started out that day actually, and we were pretty excited to go throw the first pitch, but we didn't know she was gonna be like catching it yet.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we get there and they're like, oh, you know, she's gonna catch your ball, and I was like, oh, that makes me feel even better because I'm probably gonna crack her in the head with the ball. That's exactly how it's gonna go.
And?
But no, never cracked her in the head. Never.
Great.
She caught it. She did pretty good.
You
That
caught
was
it?
like the scariest part. I was like, okay, throw
You
it. I'm not
threw
worried
it? You
about
caught
it.
it?
Yeah. I wasn't
Iconic.
prepared for that either.
Wow.
My whole team and everybody else was like so nice the whole day, and they had like this program for their vet dogs. Did you see like
Yes,
everybody?
yeah.
I never heard anything about it. So I was like, oh, we should like do some awareness for that. 'cause
Yeah.
I've never heard anything about it.
Right.
More people should. And go donate to that. It's
Right.
a good cause. So we did like a big ordeal for that. Donated to them. Had a really good day. Whole team was nice. The people we met were nice. And then we leave, and I see everybody like posting stuff. Like, why the fuck is she here? And
Okay,
like,
yeah, but they're saying that, but the Mets have been on a winning streak ever since you threw out first pitch.
Yeah, and Grimace is saying he's the reason for the win.
What's a grimace? Who the hell is grimace? That's my question.
Grimace.
Oh, like the shake? Like the
No,
green?
the grimace is the purple.
I know, I really don't know.
Okay, wait, is Grimace the mascot for the Mets?
He wants
No.
Oh. I think I should be the mascot.
Yeah.
You should definitely be
You're
the
definitely
mascot
the
because
good luck charm.
you're their good luck charm.
Brother, what
But how sad
are
don't
they
you feel,
speaking
like,
about?
This is my thought process because you're literally bringing awareness to dog rescue and like saving animals, and people will find whatever they want to find wrong with what you're doing. But like really successful, happy people don't have time to bring other people down. So like let's just say a little
That's what I'm
like T's and P's to the haters because it's sad. You know, T's and P's.
At the end of the day, the way I've started saying it, everybody's gonna have something to say at the end of the day.
It's great.
I might as well do whatever I want to.
I feel like it says more about them than it does you.
It does. Because I mean, I was only there to like raise awareness for like the program they have going on. I still got shit on for it, but like at the end of the day, I done it for the dog.
Always
dog.
at the end of
For
the
the
day, always do it for the dogs, not the people.
I know you have 2 rescue dogs.
2 of them from South Korea.
South Korea.
Yeah.
How do you get over here?
They had to go on a flight, and I don't want to talk about it because thinking of them under a plane, it was the only way to get them here. I can't. I'll never again. Now they fly first class, but go on. First class.
So I started one
Brother.
here recently.
Yeah.
It's called Pulse Across America.
Yes.
Because I'm passionate about animals.
I
Not
know.
even just dogs. It could be a guinea pig if you got a guinea pig that's
I
sick.
feel that.
But I feel like dogs need a little more love. They can't
can't.
speak up for themselves.
No,
So
they can't.
I'm gonna use what I got right now. Do good with it.
Hell yeah.
Neither
More
can
people need
guinea
to see that you're doing that,
pigs,
so-
man.
Like at the end of the day, the most comments I've been reading, they're like, "Why she got a platform? Well, I'm doing something good with mine. Why don't you have one?"
Yeah, please just keep reminding yourself that you're doing good.
Sure,
The-
sure.
People, man, it's sad. It's really sad.
Sure.
And you know what? Just any hate, just send them the link. Do that. Set up a program
That'd be good.
where if there's haters that say like set up negative words in your program, I'll show you the software. And if they say these negative things, it'll just directly DM them a link to help your funds.
How do we do that?
I'll set it up for you.
By the way,
Mama's
the,
got you.
the link for Haley's foundation is going to be in the description below.
Amazing. I'll donate.
Woohoo, will you really?
Of course.
All right, ma'am. I got one more question for you.
Can I put on my hat for this one?
Go for it. What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy?
Oh, what is one move in bed that I'm like thinking of all my 10 moves that I'm going through? Okay. You know what it is? It's the corkscrew. You guys know
The corkscrew. You got to elaborate on that.
all the men in the room. Do you know the corkscrew? What? Oh,
Like, if I
Dude.
did, like,
he knows. Green shirt knows. The corkscrew.
Why does the one I've not heard a peep out of all day? knows the answer to
Literally.
this?
It's. Am I allowed to say this?
Yeah, I mean,
So a good old fashioned hand job. Don't underestimate a good old fashioned hand job.
that's sort of what I was thinking.
And the corkscrew is, so you hit the top and go down to the bottom.
That's brilliant. Where'd you come up with that?
I'm 39.
I bet your mind works in serious ways too, doesn't it?
Honestly, when you say like my brain goes one way, everybody else goes this way, I'm like samesies,
Like we're in the same boat. We're both over here and everybody else is over there.
which is where I want to be.
It's okay. It's a fun
You're with us too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Hey, that hat looks good on you.
Yeah. I
God.
was like, she looks good in red. I was like, she's gonna have the red. That bikini I seen you in was red. So I was like, okay.
Well, I'm gonna. This is what I'm wearing out tonight. Oh, is it a thumbnail? This? Just kidding.
Good, that's real for the book.
I can't wait for Pookie to experience the corkscrew.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Pinky lives in the side door if you didn't know.
Oh, wait. That's okay. That's necessary. A woman,
like,
with, a
"Oh."
woman with needs.
And with that, it is done, chat. We have watched every episode of Talk Tuah in one sitting. Only scammed a little bit, sorry. Had to do it. I needed to get up out of here, bro. And wowza. Wowza bowza was that fucking dreadful. I don't know. I mean, she doesn't seem like a bad person, but I feel like I already knew that. I would just say that, this is the reason why not everyone should have a podcast. And I know it's rich coming from me because I just sat here for 3 hours and judged her and looked at the internet and played video games, but I'm doing that to 0 people. You know, she's doing this with gambling promotions. Like, I feel like that's kind of weird. I assume it's mostly logistic with Logan Paul. You know, like they have the sponsorship deal, and that's why she's sponsoring these companies. But it's definitely an interesting choice, man. Yeah. Oh my God. Oof. Well, hey, if you enjoyed the video, drop me a like on the VOD. Yeah,